Do we count that 2020 ring, Matt, or nah? How's my audio, by the way?
Good, I hear you.
All right, we live, boys. Want to check on everything real quick?
We are
Everything's
live.
Good.
Yep.
No
Raph,
echo,
check it.
No echo, no nothing, right? We good?
Bro said Raph check. Do we count that 2020 ring, Matt, or nah? How's my audio, by the way?
Good, I hear you.
All right, we live, boys. Want to check on everything real quick?
We are
Everything's
live.
Good.
Yep.
No
Raph,
echo,
check it.
No echo, no nothing, right? We good?
Bro said Raph check. Do we count that 2020 ring, Matt, or nah?
All right, boys, we here. We're live. This is episode number 8 of the Final Verdict podcast. Boys, it's been a week. It's been a weekend. What are we feeling right now?
A lot of
Great.
stuff to talk about.
Let's go
man.
Jets. Let's go Jets, right? Let's go Jets.
Let's go Jets. Let's go Jets. Finally, something interesting happening.
Yes. Like this is the perfect way to turn around your season. Like, how do you go from the worst team to even worse? Like that's
You gotta admit, it's pretty impressive, Raph. You have to admit.
That's the best way to do it. That's what I call tanking. That's what I call real tanking.
All right, well,
let's talk about.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Let's start off right with the Jets.
Wait. Let's not talk about the Jets right now. Let's talk about something good that's happening in sports. Let's talk about the Dodgers real quick.
How is that good? How is that
Because
good?
I've been thinking about it for a whole week. Right? Obviously, real and diehard baseball fans like us, obviously we don't like the Dodgers. They are the new Yankees. They're the new evil empire, right? However, the way I see it now is that for the last few years, baseball's been number 3. And Matt, you can fact check me with this, but when it comes to football and basketball, as of the 2010s, I'll say, if it's not real diehard baseball fans, who's really watching the sport every day or actively, right? It's not as active as football. It's not as active as basketball this past decade. It sucks to admit, this is our favorite sport, but that's just not the case, right? The Dodgers winning, of course, as a Mets fan, I hate it. Like, it's the worst thing. It was the worst scenario possible. We're probably going to a lockout, but in all honesty, the way I see it is that the Dodgers winning is bringing more eyes to the product of baseball, and you can see that as a positive. That's the only positive I would say about this, is bringing more eyeballs to the sport. There's a lot of bandwagons coming out, and then all of a sudden everybody's Japanese, everybody's a Ohtani fan. All of a sudden they're getting citizenships from Japan itself. But the way I see it is that the more eyeballs it comes, the better it is for baseball. At the end of the day, you want to have other countries watch your sport, because let's be honest, football is doing it now with like Germany, with London. This is something that you have to do. Basketball still has to do it as well, because there's other countries they watch basketball, but like they watch their own stuff. The bad thing about this is that the Dodgers won. That's the bad thing about all this, that they won. We're probably going to a lockout, like I said, but in all honesty, what can you do? They're inevitable, right, Matt? They're inevitable, bro. So what can you do about that?
Boys, guys, everyone who may see this was one of the most painful things. I'm not even a fan of either of these teams. I could really care less, but deep down, you just hate the Dodgers. Everybody hates the Dodgers. This was a chance. This was felt like baseball was on the line here. The fate of baseball was on the line, and they blew it. And the Blue Jays blew it, and I couldn't believe it. I'm still not over it. A-Rod knows. I was in shambles. I couldn't believe everything that I was watching that Game 7. The Blue Jays had them, guys. They had them so many times. We thought, oh my God, Blue Jays are going to win the World Series. It just didn't happen. It was one of the greatest series that I've watched. an incredible series, an incredible ending, but just horrible, horrible for baseball's future. What Raph said with as far as the eyes on it, sure, that's great, but it's just this is not good.
Yeah, I mean, like, you were watching the game on the drive home, and just the game was insane. Like, just play after play, like Matt said, Blue Jays having it right there, like having it in their grasp, where they're like, you know what I mean? Like they're literally right there. The fate of baseball is literally hanging in the balance, and you just can't get it done. Toronto must feel sick. Like, it's like you finally get there after all this time. Like, you're literally just one game away, and I don't know if you're one game away. Like, it's one thing to, make it to Game 7 and then get blasted. That sucks on its own, but to literally be in a position to win when you're only they only needed 2 more outs, right, to win the World Series.
Yes.
And
yes.
A no-name 9th hitter blasts one to deep left field, and it's just you just hold your head down and you're just like, yep, of course. Nobody's, and this is the thing, right? Like, really, besides Ohtani and even him, the Stars didn't really have a great series, as the Dodgers. So I don't expect them to be this bad next year. So, like, you literally had them at their weakest, like, in a playoff situation. Like, you don't think, like, those guys are not going to show up again in the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. So, like, you have them at a weak point, and then you still can't get the job done. Game 7, being up. Yeah, it's not great.
There's so many chances, guys. Just so many chances. I look back, going from Game 3, the 18-inning game, so many chances the Blue Jays had there of winning that game, and they blew it. Blew Game 6, right? Yamamoto shut him down, and just.
Well, the Dodgers were handed Game 6, but I see what you're saying.
That's again a wedged ball there. If that's not called, where are we? That's just
tie game.
Luck. That's just luck. That's insane.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when the year after the Warriors got Durant and they won the chip. The year after that, when they went against the Rockets, and the Rockets literally built that team to beat the Warriors, and they went to Game 7, and then they got blasted, and it was like, well, you were the only team that can stop the Warriors. Now this Warrior team is gonna sweep the Cavaliers. That's literally like what this felt like. Like, it was like you had them, and now they're gonna go on even more of a tangent, and like now there's no stopping them. So, but I will say,
I think something else, but continue.
No, last point. I will say this though. You say that baseball is not entertaining and the sport is suffering. I will say this playoff series, especially this last game, really helps baseball because it was probably one of the greatest baseball games ever. So at least that kind of helps people be more interested in the sport itself. But as far as competition, it might not.
Yeah, what I wanted to say is just that a few things to touch on right here, but Matt brought it up that he definitely felt like this is WrestleMania 39 with Roman and Cody. Like Cody had her right there, and then like he just didn't. And listen, the Dodgers were always gonna be like this team. Like, listen, they were like, Matt can tell you this already. The Dodgers were already good, like, as a team. It's just that they sucked in the playoffs. And then they added the best player in the game. Like, what do you think was going to happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something that he just needed to feel what it was to be in a playoff, and that's what he did. Because remember, with the Angels, he never touched the playoffs, so he didn't know what it felt to be in there. But, that's all he really needed to do. And, it hurts me, but it also, like, I know that they're beatable. Listen, they are beatable. But let's be honest, Matthew. Toronto could have them.
Get any more beatable than this? I mean,
I understand that,
and they just kept making these plays after plays. It's just, it was right there.
Yeah, but listen.
Do you guys think Toronto's better? Like, do you guys think top to bottom, Toronto's better
No,
than the Dodgers.
absolutely
The
not.
better team in this series lost the series. Toronto was the better team in these playoffs.
Wait, are we talking about who played better or who's better on paper?
Who's better on
Jay.
paper?
On paper,
Come on,
the
man.
Dodgers are better than everybody. Sure,
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, but who played? Listen, the Dodgers' whole besides what the Philly series. Oh no, sorry. Besides, how can I put this? Because the Brewers, they had no chance, Matthew. They had no chance, no chance at all.
The Brewers had the best
That's-
record in the regular season, and we all knew it was over. Either 5 games or 4, and it was 4.
I thought the Phillies had a chance. I thought they had a slight chance, but clearly they didn't. But Jay, to answer that, I feel like, yeah, the Blue Jays were far better, the better team. They outscored them. They had more heart, more grit. It's just that at the end, who wanted it more? You know who wanted it more? The Dodgers, bro.
I don't think the Dodgers won anymore. I just think the Dodgers.
I think so.
I think
that
the
when you hand them the game like that, oh my god, they had so many chances. I feel like when you hand these games like that to the opponent,
I think
I feel like they wanted more.
Do you think the pitcher was like looking past him? Like he was like, all right, this is an easy out.
Of course.
And he was just like, I'm gonna get past him, and I got one out.
Right, I was telling you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Otani's going to come up with 2 outs, World Series on the line.
Yeah,
Like, everybody wants to see this.
right.
That
And-
would have been fire.
94?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
And again, like credit to the Dodgers team. Like it would have been easy for him to just like, all right, I'm gonna pack it up. I'm just gonna give it to him. I'm gonna just strike out. I'll just do whatever I can, get out of there. The fact that he stood up there, showed some balls, knocked that shit out. Like, bro, like he's a hero now. Like he's got like his life just changed forever. Like he's the World Series hero now. It was I couldn't believe what Matt was telling me from the front seat, bro. When he told me that, he was like, "No way!" They like, I just, oh man. But
No,
it's
yeah,
like-
it was bad because Miguel Rojas is by far the worst hitter I've ever seen in my life. First of all, he's a good defensive guy, but
He had
regarding
one homer
batting,
this season? I heard he had like one homer this season or something like that.
but like that's
Isn't
the
that
thing. If you're the
wild?
Blue Jays, like how do you let this happen though? Like that's like the worst case scenario. Like sure, Otani ties it up. What can you do? He's the best player in the game. Like God forbid you give up a home run.
But like-
Raph, look,
but like,
I
as
hold
a-
a little bit of.
Go ahead, Matt. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jim.
No, go ahead, Matt. Go ahead.
I hold a little bit of this on the Blue Jays coach, what is it? John Schneider, right? That's his name.
Yes.
Jeff Hoffman, Raph. If you know this, all year we've been looking at relievers, right? We're looking at Aroldis and Edwin Diaz, and we've been looking at the save numbers, right? That all these closers have.
Yes.
I see Jeff Hoffman was always up there in saves, and then I looked at ZRA. It just wasn't good, and I'm like, this could hurt them down the line in the playoffs, and it didn't show itself too much. I thought they should have left in Savage after the 8th inning. They should have left him in for the 9th. But you go to your closer, fine. He's been your closer a year, but it's just I don't think he was ever that guy. Get those final 3 outs.
I agree. I definitely agree that if you see, I'm not saying all of them, but if you see the majority of baseball, the World Series winners, the managers that want to win usually bring their best starter in. Let's think about the Red Sox in 2018. They could have brought in Kimbrel, Map. Who did they bring? Chris Sale, right? Dodgers right now this year, they had relievers. Obviously had in, but bro, they're like, no, I want to bring my best pitcher. Let me bring Yamamoto in, and that's how it should have been. I don't know who was available because I know Savage was using the game, but remember, Muncy did hit that home run against him, so maybe he was a little like, I don't know if I want to bring him in, and let me go with Hoffman. But listen, Game 7, I don't care who pitched the day before. You got to bring in your best guy. I don't care how many days of rest. You're not gonna play until February. But we're in November now. Like you have months to heal. You gotta leave it all in the line, and just Hoffman. Hoffman is such a mid like reliever. Like that's like Matt. That's like you guys bringing in like who, Devin Williams in that spot, or also bringing in what's his guy named Reed Garrett. Like that's what you don't do. But I really hope that baseball, like these other teams, see that the Dodgers, they're very good, but I really think they're beatable, guys. I really think they're beatable.
So
You just have to figure out who's hot and who's not because, like, for example, game 3, they went to 18 innings. Why did they go to 18 innings? Oh, because Otani was the only one doing stuff and they walked him. So they're like, you know what? I'm not pitching him.
But that's kind of the issue, right? Like, that's kind of the point I was trying to get to. Like, you have to literally hope they all play bad. Like, what if Mookie Betts turns back the clock and starts playing well again? You know what I mean? And Freddie Freeman is now no scrub. You know what I mean? Like, it's like if you have one guy off his game, if one or two of the other guys are hot, you're not they can carry a team by themselves. You know what I mean? And they're all on the same team. So it's kind of like you have to kind of get them when they're all slacking. And it felt like the Blue Jays had him, and of course the ninth hitter smacks it over the wall. So it's like you kind of
that's why the Blue Jays had to win. That's why
you kind of just throw your hands up in the air. Yo, it's kind of like little information. I was playing Madden on my P5 yesterday, and I was playing my season, and I'm undefeated, and it's 45-45, and I turn the ball over, and they're gonna kick a field goal to win the game. I blocked the field goal, but the tight end picked up the ball and ran it in for a touchdown to win the game. And it's just like, at that point, you just have to throw your fucking hands in the air and be like, well, it just wasn't meant to be. Like, I did everything I could, and it's just like, it just is what it is. Now, if you take the NBA, and with the Warriors, they got hurt. Injuries kind of caught up to them, and that kind of blew that whole thing up. Like, they were trying to take over basketball, and like that kind of didn't happen. Like, they only had like a 2-year period, really. So injury could play a factor into this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But Otani kind of came in hurt because he was only batting at first, right? Now he's kind of getting healthier, so he's only going to get better as time progresses. So it's like, I don't know.
Oh, last year they were inevitable. I'm gonna be honest. Matt knows it. He can't tell me last year that they had a chance. Matt, let's be honest. I'm a Mets fan. I thought we had no chance. What do we have? No chance. You went to that series thinking, yeah, Soto hit the home run. Maybe we have a chance.
We had a chance.
Oh, stop!
No, we had a chance. No, we had a chance.
We were there. That game's about momentum.
That game was about momentum. We lost all the momentum on that. What was the game?
You didn't win a game. You didn't win a game. Well, you didn't win a game in Los Angeles, but you thought you were going to go back to Los Angeles and win games.
We were one out away from winning game 1.
And fucking Judge drops the ball and everything just goes to shit.
The Judge, and then game 5, we're there. We could turn the series around. Raph, we turn that series around. We win game 5. What happens?
We win game 5.
Rodon goes to LA. Rodon goes to LA game 6.
It's momentum though.
It's Carlos Rodon. It's not Garrett Cole or like it's somebody else. It's Carlos Rodon that game.
It's not like basketball where like the better team's gonna win. Sometimes baseball you just need to be better that day. Like you just have to literally just have the hotter bats. Yeah. And it's about just having the momentum. So I still think if we don't fuck up that whole game 5, I think who knows.
I can see, but I still think Yankees can't beat any AL Central, anyone else other than AL Central. But
look, what's up talking about the Yankees? Congrats to the Dodgers.
Let's talk about. You know what? You're right. Matthew's so right. Let's not talk about.
Right now, guys.
Let's not talk about that New York team in baseball. Let's talk about a New York team in football. You're right. Let's talk about that.
The Giants, they played on Sunday.
The Giants are. Let's talk about the Giants. Give me 2 minutes. The Giants are cooked. It's rebuild season. We don't have our top wide receiver. We don't have our running back now. Our defense is trash. I was told yesterday that we should have a fire sale on our defenders. I don't know if we're that ready to do that yet. Like maybe we want a full season with them, get some cornerbacks or some safeties. But yeah, the Giants are finito. I'm probably gonna lose the bet to you guys, so I should probably just start racking.
Wait, probably?
Yeah, probably.
It's not probably.
It looks so promising in the beginning, and the loss to the 49ers to Mac Jones is awful. It's awful, and C-Mac looking like Barry Sanders reincarnated. Wrap it up, coach. Wrap it up. Let's move on to the next. Let's move on to that team that's actually making news in the NFL.
Well, Jay, I will say that, obviously I'm not a Giants fan, I'm not a Jets fan, but I will say the one positive you can bring from this season is that you found your quarterback, and that's the most important thing that you can get.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
congrats, you found your quarterback, and it's another team here that they haven't found their quarterback, and I don't think they will until they trade for somebody from Cleveland. But anyways, man, how do you feel about your Jets? Let's talk about this trade deadline
Let's get
extravaganza that
into it,
just
guys.
happened.
Let's get into
Man,
it.
the floor is yours. Talk however much you need to.
Sauce Gardner to the Colts.
No. We need your initial reaction. Like I'm talking about where were you at? I need what time? I need what you were doing. I need what you were drinking. I need all that. I need all that.
I was
Talk
at
to me.
work. I was at work. I'm in the fitting room there. Take out my phone. I'm there. Just there putting some clothes back, and you see Ian Rappaport with the tweet of Sauce Gardner traded to the Colts, and then he says, "This is real." And I'm floored. I said, "Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta do something." I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Then about an hour or so later, Quinnen Williams to the Cowboys. And I'm like, they just traded two cornerstones of a franchise, of a defense. Guys, they went through a rebuild to get these guys. They drafted Quinnen Williams, third pick, 2019. Elite defensive tackle, two-time All-Pro. They drafted Sauce Gardner, fourth overall, 2022. Two-time All-Pro. These are elite of elite, and and now all the Jets fans here, all excited. Oh, we got all these picks. And what makes you think that those picks are gonna end up as good as these guys? These are literally the two sides of the defense that you need most, and they got them both right there. They drafted them, homegrown talent. They signed Sauce Gardner to a 4-year extension in the offseason. They signed him for 4 more years. He said, "I want to be a Jet forever." Traded him. And now we're going through another rebuild. I don't know what to say. I'm just...
Yeah, it's funny. I saw ESPN they're ranking the trade and like giving grades and stuff, and a lot of the grades were positive for the Jets. There was a lot of A's and B's for like the things they did.
A lot of
and,
A's.
And the Dallas got I think Dallas got like a C or like a D or something. Like it wasn't good, the grade.
No, yeah, they said
Like Dallas got like a C
Colts-
plus, and Colts got like a C
not
minus.
even they. Oh, the one I saw,
Something
it was
like
different.
that.
'Cause I saw the Colts got an F, and,
Oh,
and the Cowboys got a D.
Yeah, like they got like
I was like,
yeah, and I didn't understand that either. And like hearing you talk about it, like you're right. Like these guys are great. Like, but the thing is like the Jets' defense wasn't great to begin with. So keeping these guys is just gonna cost you guys money. So like I guess you do have draft picks, but I agree with you, Matt. I think people overvalue draft picks just a little bit. Like people are like always like we're gonna trade a cornerstone guy to get draft picks to try to get a cornerstone guy. That's like Jerry Jones, what he did with Michael Parsons. That doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you trade the cornerstone guy for draft picks to hope you get a guy like that? You know what I mean? Like, Sauce Gardner, he was going to be your new Darrelle Revis until he couldn't do it anymore, until you gave it up. You gave him to the Colts. I think that's a great grab for the Colts. The Colts were already stacked. You're just going to add another weapon, shut down one side of the defense by having Sauce Gardner. Like, that's a great pickup. Dallas, the only thing I don't agree with Dallas pick getting up Quinnen Williams, not because he's not a good player, but because y'all not going to the playoffs. So why would you give up draft picks when you're not going anywhere? But I mean, it was a good. I think
it's because they're banking for next year though. That's why.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess, but like maybe they could have got it for a little, cheaper than 2 first round drops. They could wait till next year, maybe. I don't know, but But yeah, I guess the positive thing is like you rebuilding, but you guys have nothing to build off of. You have Garrett Wilson, and that's it, and Bryce Hall and Bryce Hall. That's
Well,
it.
let's talk about Brees Hall because he
Brees
was
Hall.
on his way out too.
And
was on
he
his
don't
way
sound too
out,
happy either.
He was
So,
gone. Why did they trade him too? Why did they trade everybody? Why did they trade
Why
everybody?
didn't they trade Garrett Wilson? Why don't you just clean house, right, Matthew?
yeah,
Why
I
don't they
would
just
tra-
trade Matthew too?
honest to God, why not? Honest to God, why
They should
not?
trade Matthew too, bro.
You don't have a quarterback. You don't have a quarterback. You don't have a quarterback. You have one receiver. He's just sitting there by himself doing nothing. He's losing everybody around him. Your coach don't know what he's doing. Your general manager says to trust him. Okay?
Now what do
Sorry.
we have?
Sorry, man.
Four first round picks in the next 2 years. That's great. That's great. When they pan out to be Charles Garner and Quinton Williams, then we'll have a different conversation. This is just
As the Killer Cam says, has the Rod put out his petition to become a Rams fan?
I've already signed, sealed, and delivered a tweet to the Los Angeles Rams that says, "Get me tickets to this year's Super Bowl where you will be playing." And thank you.
Whoa.
Speaking of Rams, Matt, did you see who was on top of Nick's mountain this week?
None other than America's favorite quarterback,
Matt
Matthew Stafford.
Not Stafford.
MVP Stafford. Don't let him win MVP, Raf. Do not let him win MVP. Do not let him win MVP.
If that man was MVP, Raph, we will not hear the end of it. That
After
man
me-
will.
after
That
Jeremy-
man will wear
Jeremy, he
a
was
Matt
just-
Stafford jersey for the rest of the year until the 2026 football season. Every
Jeremy, he came into the season. People thinking, oh, he's hurt. Oh, he's gonna be banged
told
up
you
to
that was
start the
fake.
season.
I'm talking that's fake.
He's-
I'm telling you that shit was
he's-
fake.
that's just old dad stuff. You know, that's just a little banged up and bruised.
My man did not want to do training
He's
camp. He was
dealing-
like, "Oh, my back. Let me bring this giant ass bus that like what was it, like a cryo chamber that like freezes him or whatever the fuck to keep him healthy or whatever. Let's bring this giant ass bus that's only set up a PlayStation in there, so he just game around to fuck around in there to pretend like he's hurt. So he can come in this season and gunsling all over the field. Oh, look at me, I still got it. I guess I wasn't really that hurt after all. It's bullshit, Matt. It's bullshit. He's a great QB. He
dealing,
doesn't need
guys.
the antics.
Matt, I will say something, Matt. Wouldn't it be nice if your two guys from baseball and football win a ring once again in the same year, huh? Stafford and Kershaw, huh?
Listen, the only good thing that came out of the Dodgers winning was Kershaw retiring on top. That's a cool moment. But look, guys, Stafford's dealing, and the big thing with Stafford, he's not throwing picks. He has 2 picks on the year. 2 picks
Bro,
on the year.
and
He'd
the
have
thing is-
10 by now any other season.
And the thing is that the Rams are loaded on offense, but their defense is pretty solid, bro. They got a pretty solid defense. Their D line is pretty good.
Yo, fuck about no Rams, bro.
So we'll keep it quiet. We'll keep the Rams quiet. We'll
You
keep the
can't,
Rams
Raph.
quiet.
How can you keep it quiet? They got the best QB in the league right now. Like, there's no denying.
Can't wait for our
it.
podcast during the playoffs when these motherfuckers are gone. I can't wait because I can't wait for the excuses that, oh, Puka this, oh, this, that, and he's never going to blame Matthew Stafford, but whatever. Matt's, I already know how to deal with Matt.
Should we talk about a quarterback who is not in the playoffs as of now? One Patrick
Patty,
Mahomes.
Fatty, Cam's guy, Daddy, Mahomes. Yeah.
Nice. The Bills.
I want to touch on this first because guys, you know I'm not a Mahomes fan, but let's be honest. This is just a regular season. This is a classic Josh Allen to get his little boost. You know, he goes to the playoffs, he faces Mahomes. Yeah, we beat them in the regular season. Let's do it. Guys, let's go. And then you lose to them again. Listen. I hate to say it, but Cam is always gonna say right. The Super Bowl and the AFC is sadly the what's it called? The Chiefs Invitational. It's just a Mahomes Invitational. No, this win does not mean anything at all to me. Sure, at the end, it was very close, but listen, This is just a classic Bills stat pad, like Matt's guys, like all the Matt's guys. All they do is stat pad, but this is just a regular season thing.
Listen,
Here we go.
Listen,
Oh my god. Here we go.
I agree that the Bills side of it doesn't mean anything. They've won in the regular season before. It doesn't mean like they're the favorites. However, when it comes to the Chiefs,
Here we go.
have you taken a look at the standings and seen
Let's look at it
where
right
they
now.
are?
They're not in the playoffs right now.
Okay, they're not in the playoffs
they're
right
not
now.
in their division.
Okay, they are.
Wait. Okay, keep going. Keep going.
They are third place in their division right now. Okay, so
Mind you, Guys.
they play the Broncos.
guys.
They play the Broncos twice, and they still have a game against the Chargers in Arrowhead. So they still got a possibility to catch up in the division. But
Can't
the
believe I'm doing
Patriots
this.
play bums, so the Patriots are going to make the playoffs. The Bills play bums, so they're probably going to make the playoffs. So one of those wild card spots is taken up. So boom, we have 2 wild card spots left. Okay, Jacksonville right now has one of them, and how many? I'm drawing a blank on who has. Is it the
Jaguars and the Bills are the 3 wild card right now.
is Jaguar, Bills, and who's the third one?
And the Chargers.
And the Chargers. Okay.
You know, it's not. It's not the Bengals.
It's not, okay, right? So you have the Chiefs, okay? Then you have the Ravens who got Lamar back, and they're trying to make a playoff push. So they're playing the hardest. It's not like they're sitting in the AFC West chilling when they're playing scrubs where they're being chased after. They have to do the chasing, and they need a little help. They need to hope that the Chargers and the Broncos lose these games, and they're not right now. So I'm not gonna bet money that the Chiefs miss the playoffs, but what if they're a wild card team and they don't have? It's not the Arrowhead Invitational, and they have to go away for the first playoff game.
I can't believe I'm doing this, man. I can't believe I'm doing this. Chat, everyone listening, I hate Patrick Mahomes, everything inside of me, guys. Remember this. I hate Mahomes.
So why are
everything.
you about to defend him right now?
I can't believe I'm defending this
Why are you
freaking
about to
fraud.
defend him right now? If you hate him so much, why are you about to defend him right now?
Let's
Ref,
be
use your
honest,
chance.
guys.
Bold take that he's not gonna make the playoffs.
No, I have an even bolder take.
Third place in his division right now.
I have the Chiefs winning the division, Matthew. That's my bold take, Matthew. Winning the division.
You have the Chiefs winning the
You
division.
have 2 games against the Broncos.
I'm
One
not
left
phased
against
by a
the
team that scored 33 points against the Giants in the fourth quarter. And if the Giants had a competent
Kicker.
defensive coordinator,
Or
we would have
kicker.
been a game down.
If we had a kicker, Raph, we win that game. If we have a
Listen,
kicker,
guys,
we win that game.
I understand that there's one quarterback that's not supposed to be good, and he's good this year, aka Daniel Jones. But there's no way I'm going to be defending Bo Nix at all. I'm not defending Bo Nix. Bo Nix sucks. It's that defense that's really good.
The AFC South is supposed to be trash, and right now there's 2 AFC South teams in the playoffs.
If they've won 6, well, they've
What am I
won
supposed to do?
6 in a
Also,
row.
what am I
The
supposed to do with
Broncos.
the Texans? The Texans are not no slouches either. What are they? 3-5 right now.
They're dog shit. They
Texans are
suck.
done. The Texans are done. The Texans are done.
They're garbage.
Ref, the Broncos have won 6 in a row. Play the Raiders next. That's
Oh, okay. But wait. I'm not saying the Broncos. Whoa, Skip. I'm not saying the Broncos are missing the playoffs.
Oh, but you're saying the
I got
Chiefs are going to win the division.
Oh yes, they're 2 games behind. Yeah, they're 2 games behind them. I think they will.
They're going to beat the Chiefs going to beat the Broncos twice?
I don't see why not. If Mahomes, listen, I'm just putting what everybody said that was feeding me about Mahomes because I see Mahomes from one lens. Everybody else sees it from another lens, including you, Matt. So if he's the guy that you guys say he is in his prime, because Brady can do this at late 30s, early 40s. But
here's the Chiefs ending schedule. Okay, so we got at Broncos, and they got home with the Colts, at Dallas, home with at the Texans, home with the Chargers, at Titans, and then at Arrowhead against the Broncos, and then at Raiders. So they have Raiders, Titans, that's a dub. I'll give you one of the Broncos. Texans is probably a dub. Cowboys is a dub. The Colts, the Colts. I will give you the Colts. It's in Arrowhead, and so that is a bonus for the Chiefs. But I mean, are you willing to bet money that the Colts?
Here we go with this. Here we go with the betting money, guys. We are friends. We are brothers. What's with this betting money?
Because it puts the pressure on you. Because anybody can say, "Yeah, I'm not picking that." Yeah, I no, they're gonna lose.
Wait, the Colts who just lost to Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers.
That's another thing. Wait, that's another thing. That's another thing. Because we thought, Raf's coming out here. He's been saying, the Ravens are gonna come and they're gonna win this division now, right? That Lamar's back. Well, the Steelers just won a game. The Steelers just beat the Colts. Nobody had that on their bingo card. Now that's a two team. I'm still not counting out the Bengals, but you guys go ahead. That's a 2-team race. Now the Steelers can make the playoffs too. This is not easy for the Chiefs to get in.
I think the Chiefs are still gonna get in, but they're running out of time. We're heading to Week 10, okay, and these teams aren't losing. The top team in the league is 7-2. They're 2 full games ahead of the Chiefs. They're 2 full games ahead of the Chiefs. That's usually they're the number 1 seed, and now they're in.
I have Chargers missing the playoffs. I have Chargers missing the playoffs as well.
You have Chargers missing the playoffs?
You have your guy Herbert missing the playoffs?
Yeah, he just he lost Joe Alt, so he doesn't have Joe Hall. He doesn't have Rashawn Slater. So what do you want my guy to do?
They just traded for the left tackle from where was it from?
Oh, he's not Joe Alt though.
I don't think he's good.
He's not Joe Alt.
I don't think he's good, but I mean he's not that. But I mean I don't know.
No, I don't think
so you have the Chargers missing the playoffs. Okay, so
correct.
Who's your 7 teams?
Okay, so I have Colts.
Yep.
Wait, I'm gonna go by order.
Okay, what?
Well,
go by
you know what? No order because
go by
division.
You're
You're right.
Yeah.
All right. Ravens have to. I need Lamar to. I need MVP Lamar here.
So you got Ravens winning the North.
I'm gonna stick to my gut. I'm gonna stick to my gut. I got Ravens, AFC North.
Okay.
Colts, they make it.
The South.
Jaguars, I do not trust Trevor Lawrence. BTJ, he started to not like the team. Travis Hunter's hurt. I know they just got Jacoby Myers, but
I don't think that's gonna move the needle.
So I have Ravens, Colts. I have Patriots, Bills. Shit. Oh shit. Then okay. So I think it would be like
Denver.
Then the three from the West, they make it.
So you got
who's not making the Steelers not making it and the Jaguars.
So the Steelers wouldn't make it. Jaguars wouldn't make it yet. That's my prediction.
The Steelers not making the playoffs is crazy.
You know what? No, I'm going with my gut. I said the Chargers not making the playoffs. I got Ravens and Steelers making the playoffs. The Chargers did not make it.
The Chargers out. Okay.
Yes, Ravens, Steelers in. Matthews out. How about that one?
No, look. I think Mahomes is making the playoffs. I think the Chiefs are going to make the playoffs. They're going to turn it around.
Do you think they win the division, Matt?
I don't know about the division.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know about the division.
I'd
like to hope so.
Listen, can the Chiefs rattle off every game and win every game straight? Yeah, they could do that for sure. For sure. They could do that for sure.
This year, though? I don't know this year.
Do they have it in them right now? Raph, what would it take for you to start worrying about the Chiefs? Like, what game do they lose where you're like, all right, now we got a problem? So I'll give you the
I think they have to sweep.
I'll give you the
They have to sweep the Broncos.
So Broncos.
They lose to the Broncos this week. Are you going to be
It's over.
So if they lose to the Broncos this week, it's over. So they lose to the Broncos. We come back
for division hopes.
Okay, for division hopes.
Not for playoff hopes.
When do you start fearing playoffs? So they got Broncos. Then after that, they had the Colts.
Well, yeah.
If they lose to the Colts,
yeah.
What if they lose back to back? What if they lose back to back? Broncos, Colts. And Rap's gonna come up here and throw a parade because Mahomes won't be in the playoffs and his GOAT case is rested forever.
Losing to the Broncos would kill the division hopes because they lost to the Chargers already, and they lost to the Broncos. And the Chargers are undefeated against the division right now. The Chargers are. So
I don't know.
it's just
I'm
something.
just a little
listen,
bit concerned. Just
it's
a little bit.
just a red flag, just a little alarm.
All right, guys, let's talk about that team in the AFC North. Not the Ravens, not the Steelers, not the Browns. There's another team there that put up 40 something points, 42 points. So Jeremy's got to be thinking, well, 42 points. Of course, when they won that game, nope. 40 points the week before, nope. The Bengals, guys, an all-time comeback to an all-time collapse. I've never seen a team like this. I have never seen a team like this. Guys, they scored 15 points in 50 seconds. 15 points in 50 seconds. Bengals scored. All they need is one stop.
Jamar Chase said.
Caleb Williams throws a dart there. 3 guys around him, and not one could make a tackle. Not one.
That defense is awful. It's atrocious. It's so bad.
Guys, this is Joe Flacco threw 470 yards. 4 touchdowns.
That poor. That
Wait,
poor
talking
old
about that.
man. That poor.
Wait,
old
talking
man.
about that. Jay, I have some something to say now.
Go ahead,
Since
Jay.
we talking about Flacco and that offense, huh? If you could say if Joe Flacco's doing this with someone else's offense,
Yo, bro.
I'm starting to raise
Yo, bro.
real questions
bro.
about someone else and how good he is. But what do I?
Not
What do
the
I
time.
know?
Not the time or the place. We're giving Joe Flacco.
Skip.
Joe Flacco's
It's
an
good.
elite quarterback.
Wait, maybe years ago, sure, but was he elite with the Browns? I don't think he was elite with the
I
Browns.
think
Can I-
he led
Raph,
them
can I
to
be
the
honest with you?
playoffs.
Can I be honest with you, Raph? And I'm on your side when it comes to Shador. Back to be honest with you, I don't think right now this Shador could ever do what Joe Flacco just did.
I don't give a damn.
throw for that-
Shador's a rookie. This
throw
guy,
for that many
Flacco's an
yards.
18-year veteran.
Huh?
This
I don't
guy,
think he can ever do that. I don't think he can ever throw for 400
I
plus
hope
yards.
we keep this podcast for years when Shador's winning MVPs.
I don't think he
and
can ever
rings.
throw for 400. Hold on. Time. I'm not saying he won't be good. Just because you don't throw for 400 yards doesn't mean you're not good. What I'm saying is that that's not his game. But Joe Flacco throwing for 400, how many yards? 470 yards, Matt?
470 yards.
That he would never do that. He will never, ever. That's just not his game. He's just not. That's just not how he operates.
Raph, write that one down. That's when
Write it down. Like with Charles Barkley
If it ever
and
happens,
TNT.
there's
Put it
your,
on the board.
Put what down?
Just that he would never ever throw 400 plus yards. Shador Sanders.
Just give my guy a chance. Give him a chance. All right, my notes. J-Rod. Wait, I'm gonna put J-Rod hot take. You got any hot takes?
hot take. This isn't a hot take.
I don't think it's a hot take, but you can receive it how you want.
Okay, J-Rod's take. Shador never throws. Okay, how about you, Matt?
I don't have.
You want to go longer than 350? You want to put 350?
How about Shador will never make the playoffs? I'll go with that one. That doesn't include him as a backup. That means him as a starter.
For sure. He needs to be the guy. Okay, I got it. So when the Browns make the playoffs this year, what happened? He stopped. He stopped. Wow.
All right, give me some thoughts on the Bengals here.
All right. All jokes aside, this is embarrassing. Like I know I joke around with you and all this, but this is embarrassing. Like
So bad.
they have the potential to beat anybody if their defense is mid. They have the potential to beat anybody because at the end of the day, you have the best wide receiver 2 in the league. Let's be honest. C. Higgins will be a wide receiver 1 in a lot of teams, right? Jamar Chase is by far the best receiver, and it's not. He has his own tier now. I love Jay Jettas.
Oh,
I love Jake Jettis.
I love this, J Rod, because 3 years ago, 2 years ago, Raph was here talking about Justin Jefferson was way better than Jamar Chase.
Wait,
way better.
Justin
Meanwhile,
Jefferson.
and I told Raph
It's
all
not
the
way
time.
better. It's not way
I
better.
told Raph all the time when they were in college, who was the wide receiver one and who was the wide receiver two.
No, Chase was.
Jamar
Chase
was one and Jefferson was two. That's
Wait, but
how it is.
who had Joe Burrow?
That was, yeah,
Oh,
that was
who
the
had-
argument.
who-
But you can't make that argument now, though. You can't make that
Nah,
argument.
no,
now,
that's what I'm
though.
saying.
He has
That's
Joe
what I'm saying. Like
Flacco.
I think that's what I'm saying. He has his own tier. But no, guys, listen. In all seriousness, this is embarrassing. Like you have, but I think potentially you have the number one offense, but you have the 32nd ranked the 32nd ranked defense. And like I told Matthew, you can only be as good as this one right here, right? Because think about it. You have a good defense, bad offense. You could do some things with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is bad, guys.
No, you're right, Cam. Burrow ain't no system quarterback, but it looks like anybody. But it looks like But it looks like if you put anybody in that offense, they kind of succeed. Like
Put someone who can sling the ball,
yeah,
like Burrow, like Joe Flacco can.
Like Jameis Winston.
and getting
If you put Jameis in that offense, I think
getting back to
I think it'd be good.
the Justin Jefferson Jamar Chase argument. The way I do it is that I say Justin Jefferson is a better pass catcher. Like he can moss people better. Jamar Chase is a better receiver. Like he likes to he can hit his routes better. He can get yards after the catch. He knows how to make people miss. Like he's the best pass catcher right now in the league, but he's the best yards after catch receiver guy. Anyway, I need to add much. Fucking the Bengals suck. The defense is trash. They have
Is it over? Tell me, guys, is it over? Is it over?
Yes, it's over. Yes, it's over.
It's over.
Yeah,
I want my money too, bro.
Yeah. On a side note,
we didn't put nothing down on that.
No, we put it. Yeah, we try to tell you, Matt. What were you thinking? Even if they made a trade for a QB,
Guys, because they literally have the best offense in the league, but they have the worst defense.
But we told
if they were two ranks. If they were the 30th ranked defense instead of 32nd, they win all these games. This is just.
We talked about it in the beginning of the season. We said, if they play halfway decent, they can get to the playoffs. But they didn't change anything. All they did was make sure they kept Trey Henderson, excuse me, and it didn't mean anything. They have the same exact defense, maybe even worse.
I'm still holding out hope. Because that offense can score points. They can score points. Look, if they have the ball at the end of the game, I will take them at the end of the
they played the Bears. You got tougher competition coming up.
Right.
You got a hungry Ravens.
You know what? You know why they lost the game? Why they lose the game? They scored. They just scored too early. You have to leave less than 15 seconds on the clock. It's just that simple.
Yeah, that's what
Bro said they scored too early. That's how you know your defense is that bad.
Yo, speaking about
you
that,
scored too early.
Have y'all?
They scored 15 points in 50 seconds. They lost.
Yeah. Have y'all been keeping track of these games this season? We had a game with the most block kicks ever that happened this year. The longest field goal ever was kicked this Sunday ever, 68 yards in a game made that happened this year. The Giants game against Dallas, where we went back and forth literally to the last second. The Denver game against the Giants. This game with the Bears and the Cincinnati Chiefs. Bro, the season's been fucking wild, bro. The games have been crazy.
You guys are thinking it's over? I will hold on hope one more week. Just one more week. See what happens.
Bro, what are you holding up for?
Just
Their
one more
defense,
week.
they didn't even trade any for anybody.
Give it up, Maddie.
Oh, you're right. We'll see. All right, boys. Let's get into the topic.
The topic. Yo, I got. Look, I'll be right back. I got to use the bathroom because I feel like we're gonna get into a whole argument about this.
This is the topic, Ralph.
Up 10?
This is NBA all-time GOATs.
Chill, Cam.
Raf told me not to bet on the Knicks today.
I said never bet again.
I gotta stop listening to Raf. Bro, I know you've placed 2 bets this week.
I've never placed anything, bro.
I know there's been 2 $5 parlays.
Oh,
I stopped, bro. I put 50 on the Blue Jays.
fucking
Haven't
Oh,
seen
I put
it since.
100. Nice.
fucking Jacksonville, bro. Sending it to overtime. Sending it to overtime with the Raiders scoring. I picked Jacksonville minus 1.5, and they won. They lost by one. But they won by 1 point, so I lost the bet. I lost my parlay. Because even though they won the game, they didn't win by more than 1.5 points. Because they went to overtime.
I lost because of Jeremy's Detroit Lions.
We're talking about basketball now. We done with football topic.
Did you not just mention the Jaguars? All right, boys. This is the main event right here. This is what everyone came for. And here we go. The top 10 greatest basketball players of all time.
So
How we're going to do this? You want to do it? Let's do each
So
of us go 10, 9, 8, like that.
no, I think we should do 1 to 10 because our top three.
I don't think we should.
Because we know our top 3.
Okay.
We know our top 3 already. You know what I'm saying?
Then
So like
we'll
our top 3 is
discuss
not
what
going
we
to be.
disagree on.
Huh?
I don't know you guys. I know Matt's top 3. I don't
Give me the
know
whole
your
list,
top 3,
and then
Jay.
we'll discuss what we disagree on. Where we see. And I'll write down here. I'll write down the list.
All right. So you want to do our list and then talk about it? I think not. I think if we do one each, I think we do it one at a time.
Because then we don't know if we don't know who's coming next, then how are you supposed to be like, well, I have this guy, but well, I mean,
What do you want to do, Matt?
if you put, I don't know, if you put Kevin Durant at 10, and then you don't know who's coming next, like,
No,
Yeah,
but
but
I'm saying like how
Nah, because
how would you like to do it?
If we go individually, you could be like, this is the reason I have this guy at this slot, even though I have him at this slot. You could still argue why you have him higher. Like you can still talk. I know what you're saying because you're saying like, oh, you're gonna have this guy higher, I might have this guy lower, but you could defend why you have him higher than this. You can still defend the guy. I think doing one each it'll be easier because then it keeps track about like, because we get it in the moment. Because if I talk about, you have to hold your tongue and you want to say something, you know what I mean? So I think we should do it that way. So we're doing 1 through 10, or we're doing 10 to 1.
Let's do 10 through 1 because I feel like it's better to leave that last. You know who we're
'Cause I
talking
feel
about?
like-
That 1 and 2.
I feel like most of the argument is gonna be between 4 and 10. So the most of the argument is gonna happen in the beginning. That's why I say we can get to
I'm ready. I'm ready to defend my king, but
All right, so
Hey, man.
we'll do 10. We'll do 10 to 1. We'll do 10 to 1. We'll do a Raph style. Raph, you started off with your number 10 greatest player of all time.
number 10, Stephen Curry, greatest shooter of all time, the game changer. Everyone shoots threes because of him. 4-time NBA champion, 2-time MVP, first unanimous MVP of all time. And he is my GOAT. My light-skinned GOAT. That's my number 10. So are we going to do like, you guys do 10 now or like,
Yeah, we'll do.
I got to keep going 9.
We'll do.
All right,
I'll
let's
do
do it.
10. So my number 10 is Stephen Curry. I have also Curry at number 10.
We're back. We're back.
Raph said, like you said, 2 MVPs, one of them unanimous, 4-time champion, and he's the greatest shooter to ever play the game. Like being the greatest dunker is one thing, and he's not the greatest player. You can say Vince Carter is the best dunker ever, but he was never considered one of the greatest players ever. Being the best shooter is like it's a big notch to have in your belt. Also winning MVPs and being a champion in the process. Yeah. I think once he won that title against Boston, he already moved to number 10 for me.
here we go again. How could you guys be so wrong? So wrong on this already. We're just the first guy on the list. And you guys are doing this. Number 10 on my list, the only list, than the hick from French Lick, Larry Bird.
Larry
Larry
Bird, number
Bird.
10.
Is on my number 10.
Okay.
10-time All-NBA, 3-time MVP, 3-time NBA champion, Hall of Famer. Bird, number 10.
Okay. That's a very interesting spot to have Larry Bird. For me, it's weird to argue this because I actually would argue more favored for Larry Bird, honestly, because you'll see him a little bit later on my list. So I'm assuming that Steph Curry's not in your top 10, Matt.
He is not. No.
Care to explain? I'm very interested in your top 10 now, because that's very low for Larry. Okay, I'm interested. Anyway, why is he not in your top 10?
I look at the career. Get him starting with the Warriors. What was he drafted? 9th overall, right?
What
Should have been a Knick. That's right. Start off with Steph Curry. Go through his early days. Go through the Warriors beginning their success. Go through them winning their first championship against LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Oh, wait. It was LeBron James and, Matthew Dellavedova. That's right. That was their second best player in the series. There is ring number 1 for Steph Curry. We go through the year after that, 73-9, greatest regular season team. And the Warriors, led by him, choke against LeBron James and the Cavs, up 3-1. And I look at Steph Curry that offseason going to Kevin Durant's house and saying, you got to come help us. We can't beat LeBron. We can't do it. We need you. And you put in the second best player in the world at the time, Kevin Durant, and you win back-to-back very easily. We all knew the season was over before it started. And wait, Steph Curry gets the finals MVPs? No, he doesn't. Of course he doesn't. Kevin Durant gets the finals MVPs. And we look at 2019, Toronto Raptors, Klay Thompson goes down, Kevin Durant goes down. You have made it at least a little bit interesting? No, he didn't, because I saw him miss back-to-back game-winning shots in that series.
Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now?
Back-to-back game-winning shots in that series. Back-to-back game-winning shots in that series. He bricked them. Greatest three-point shooter of all time. Greatest shooter of all time. He bricked them. They lose that series. We go, right, a couple years after that. Warriors experimenting. D'Angelo Russell. Then we get to 2022, right? Steph and Klay and Dre.
Time out. Time out.
Yo, Raph. I have notes. This guy. Go ahead, Raph.
Time out.
This guy.
Skip. Time out. Skip. Why do you have to mention the 2020 D'Angelo Russell when, bro, he was literally hurt? He was hurt that year.
Oh, the year after when they traded, when he played.
He played in 2021 with Andrew Wiggins. And wait, what did he do? He averaged 32 points, and it was almost MVP. Oh, okay.
Wait, almost MVP. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not done yet. Then we get to his championship, his 4th championship, right?
Oh, my God.
And we look at Steph in that run, right? Andrew Wiggins, Klay, and Dre. And here we go. Warriors are back, and they go here against the Grizzlies, and everybody's excited. Ja Morant, and what happens to Ja Morant in game 1? Oh, he gets hurt and he's out the rest of the series. Very nice.
We go against the just supposed to pack it in and just leave. He's supposed to just leave. Forfeit.
Oh, you can make that argument. Sure, he plays who's in front of him. Sure. We look at the Celtics.
Just like every other athlete as well.
Ever.
Then he goes against the Celtics, who talk about. J-Rod talked about the Rockets choking that game 7 when they breaked all those threes. The Celtics are doing it the entire series. They
That's not
live
his
and die by
fault.
the three,
That's
and
not
they
his fault.
died by the three constantly. Oh no, it's not his fault. Sure, you take what's in
Matt,
front of you, but you got to look at, well, was it really anything big? Anything worth of note?
Not every finals run has to be anything worth of note. By the way,
yeah, like it doesn't have
That's
to
just
be
a
But
bad
that.
none of
And
them.
take.
None of them.
No, I said not every, not
he
every.
has he
Yeah,
has
but none of his were.
and again me personally, I have Larry Bird higher than Steph on my list, but to go against you not having Steph on it at all, Steph has more chips than Larry Bird. Larry Bird never won a unanimous MVP, and Larry Bird had one of the greatest teams in the NBA on the Celtics, helping him win these chips too. And he was never even considered. He was considered the best player during his time. But like, you have him at 10. I think is low. But saying that Steph doesn't have he had help. Like so did Larry Bird. You know what I mean?
It's not just help.
And Larry Bird lost
It's
to the
not just
Lakers
help,
too.
Jeremy.
You know what I mean?
It's not just help. It's we were the best regular season team of all time. We were a possession away, a stop away from winning here against LeBron and the Cavs. Winning back to back. Legacy dynasty
I get it.
with no
I get it.
KD, and then you
that's
say,
black-
KD, we need you.
We're saying top. We're saying number 10. We're saying number 10. We're not saying number 1. We're not saying number 5. Number 8. We're saying 10. He's number 10 on the list. He's tied for he's tied for I think 7th in MVPs with 2. You know what I mean? So he has more MVPs than a lot of the people on this list than you have in your list. So like you unanimous MVP. That's a big deal, and he's the greatest shooter to ever live.
Larry Bird won 3 MVPs in a row.
I'm very interested. Who else is on your list, Matt? Because Larry Bird number 10 and Steph not on it at all. There's 2 people on your
Steph
list
is
that I
a
don't have.
known. Raph knows this. Raph knows it. Doesn't want to admit. Steph is a known playoff fraud. It's just that simple, and he knows it.
I honestly God thought we all have like at least 9 of the same people, and like number 10 would be like different for everybody. I think we have 2 people that me and Matt don't agree on.
My number 9.
Go ahead, Raph.
I'm gonna go with Wilt Chamberlain, 2-time NBA champion, 4-time MVP, the only 100-point game that we have yet to see actually in film.
I saw it. I was
But-
there. I saw it.
Oh, Matthew was there. Sorry,
Matt,
everyone
you were
else
there?
wasn't there. Only Matt.
Matt, you were there?
Oh.
Okay, got it. You were
One of the
Hershey,
greatest numbers
Pennsylvania
we've
that
seen
day.
across the board, and that's my number 9. You can't think of in my opinion, you can't say a Mount Rushmore without him because he's one of the first people you think of, and I'm gonna have to give it respect because I'm not big. I actually don't have Bill Russell on my list. He's like number 11, number 12. I'm not big on the old timers, but this is one that I have to put on there because I definitely feel that if he were in the modern NBA, he would be insane. He would be like a Wemby, even more. But yeah, I definitely have no Will at 9.
So that's funny, Raph. So I have your same thought process. I don't really judge the old timers. I almost thought about keeping both Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain off my list just because I just can't judge them. Don't really know much about them. And they also played in the league where it was like half the teams that are now. But I felt like I had to include Bill Russell at number 9 and not include Wilt Chamberlain because Bill Russell has the chips, 11 rings. He had and every time he felt Wilt, he just beat him. And you just, to me, like at the end of the day, winning the game, that's what counts. Like that's what we have to do. The mind game, getting in there. I get the 100 points. That's impressive. That's like something that's never gonna be touched, whether you believe it or not. It's there. It's canon for the NBA. But for Bill Russell to win 11 championships, mostly against Wilt Chamberlain, you got to give it to the person that won. Like he beat him. Like when we talk about Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, people will generally agree that Peyton Manning is a better quarterback, but Tom Brady's the GOAT. Why? Because he wins. So I'm gonna give it to Bill Russell, the 11-time champion, at number 9.
Raph, I agree with you. I got Wilt Chamberlain at number 9. You covered it all. 100-point game. I was there. I saw it live.
At this our live, ladies and
50 in
gentlemen.
a season. Average 50 in a season. That's never gonna happen again. 25 rebounds in a season. I mean, just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Wilt Chamberlain, number 9.
All right. So far I have Curry, Wilt. Jay has Curry, Bill. Matt has Bird and Wilt.
Yes.
My number 8. Rest in peace, Mr. Mamba. I have Kobe at my 8. I've never been that high on him. Never been that high on him.
Oh, wow.
You gotta give respect where it's due.
This chat
5-time NBA champion, only 1-time MVP. You know, he's the killer. He's the Mamba. He's a carbon copy of Jordan, but the guys I have ahead of him, I just think they are greater. Obviously,
Cam, if you're
Well,
watching
can't-
this,
Yo,
This
yeah,
is- insane, Cam.
I need. Oh,
I have
man.
Kobe at my 8. Yes.
More like Mamba mid. Oh my god.
Oh,
Wow. I think.
Good shit, Dylan. Good shit.
I'll go on this one. I got Bill Russell at number 8.
Okay.
11-time champion. He beat Will all these times in the playoffs all the time. It was him and Will. Here we go. Bill got him. That's why I have Bill over Will. The stats doesn't necessarily, match up, obviously, right? What do Bill have? 15, 16 average points a game, right? But dominated the playoffs. 7-time champion.
I'm sorry. I'm reeled. I really thought I was gonna have Kobe the lowest on this list, and Raph just.
No. You can ask anybody. Like
blew
I've
it
never
out
had.
the water.
I never was that big on Kobe.
I know who messed up the helicopter that day. Now I know.
Jesus, Matt. What is wrong with you?
This guy, bro.
I have Larry Bird number 8 for me. Larry Bird is probably so underrated. Because when you just think of Larry Bird, you just think of him as a shooter. He was passing that thing. Like he was what a small forward. He defined what a small forward was. He passed the ball. He shot it. He drove to the lane. He orchestrated the offense. He rebounded. He didn't look like the athlete of the day. He wasn't going to jump out the gym, but he would definitely put the moves on you. He beat you with his mentality. When we talk about Kobe, we talk about the Mamba mentality. Larry Bird established that. He didn't call it anything. It was just who the F he was. Like, he walked in. He said, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to walk out. That's gangster. So 3-time MVP, 3 times in a row. That's great. Like that's like never gonna be. That's wild. Winning his ring in the second year with Boston, winning Rookie of the Year. I'm gonna give it to Larry Bird, number 8.
All right. Speaking of Larry Bird, that is my number 7. You guys cleared it exactly, talked about it exactly how it is. One of the fiercest, one of the best. I mean, if not, I think obviously, according to this, he is the best white boy of all time. But listen, everyone talks about his shooting, his scoring, but he's one of the best passers ever. If we actually see it, it was him and Magic going back in the 80s. Like they elevated basketball to what it was. I mean, to what it is. And Larry Bird is that bad motherfucker, bro. So I had put him at my 7. What's your 7?
Go ahead, Matt.
My 7.
It's
I got
Stephen
Kobe
Curry.
I got Kobe being Bryant. Rest in peace, Kobe.
Bro, you guys
only
have
guy-
made a big deal that I put him at 8, but Matt puts him at 7, and that's not a problem. Like, that's still low, but all right.
Guys, Kobe Bryant, what could you say? 5-time champion, 1-time MVP, sure. 18-time All-Star. Guys, Kobe Bryant is the only one who had the guts, the dares to do and try and beat Michael Jordan. And he came that close. The only one who tried and dared to beat Michael Jordan. That just says a lot about who he was, what he wanted to be. Kobe Bryant, number 7.
Matty boy, I'm gonna agree with you. That's 2 for 2. I also have Kobe Bryant at number 7. To people who think Kobe Bryant is their GOAT, I can respect it, but it's not realistic. If Kobe Bryant's your GOAT, it's just you just like
It's not realistic.
you just like somebody who takes charge and just has a gunslinger mentality, and that's great. That's your type of player you like, but he's just people over romanticize him just a little bit because a lot of the shots he did make, majority of shots he missed. You know what I mean? And he just kept chucking them up there. And his first 3 championships with Shaq, he was a part of it, but let's be real, Shaq was the main person of those championships. So, like,
You're
again,
getting on Cam's nerve apparently, Jay.
I think that Kobe was somebody who just, I'm not shitting on, like, number 7, like, out of all of basketball, number 7, that's freaking amazing just to me, but, like, he's not better than the next 6 guys because he was the focal point on 2 championships, not the first 3.
I mean,
And-
but that's
And I get it, but like he said he has 5 rings, but the first 3 he was Robin.
Wait, Matthew,
He
continue.
was.
What were you gonna say, Matt?
I'm saying you got to look at those last 2 though. I mean,
No, I do, and that's why I have
those
him at
were
7.
his teams.
That's why I have him at
Shaq-
7. But
After Shaq, these were his teams, like, and he did it. He went out and proved. He said, "I can win without Shaq," and he
I'm
did
just-
2 times.
I'm
Back
just
to back.
saying
Oh.
that, like,
Well, when Curry, but Jay, when Curry wins without KD, there's no issue there, huh?
yeah, it's that flip
Yeah,
flop.
wait a minute. Who did Kobe beat in the finals?
Celtics.
Okay.
Who did Curry be in the thing? Oh, the Celtics, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, the Celtics with Pierce and Garnett and Rondo and Allen, or
No, it was the same Celtics that
shot
couldn't.
chucking Celtics of Tatum and Brown, and
They got to
4
the
years
finals.
ago.
And they won the finals.
And they won the finals. Yeah, the
previous
year
year.
after.
But what do I know? What do I know, Matt? What do I know?
So Jason Tatum and Brown or Paul Pierce. Oh, I got it. That's it. I got it.
So yeah, so I
All right.
like respect to Mamba, all that stuff, and 5 rings, only 1 MVP. You know what I mean? Like that's weird for a guy for Kobe Bryant. It's also weird for the next guy on my list.
I mean, he should be a 2-time one. I mean, he bobbed in what
You
the
know,
year against.
woulda, shoulda, coulda, but not 5
That was
rings.
garbage. What did
I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Respectfully,
Yeah,
What?
because wait, did Iguodala deserve the MVP, Jay, in that first finals run?
I'm talking about.
Okay,
I'm talking about regular season MVPs.
no, you stop it, bro. Stop
Nash
it.
averaged 15 points a game.
Iguodala shut down
I mean-
LeBron. Apparently, LeBron averaging fucking 27. Like
Bro, he was averaging 30, bro.
30, bro, averaging 30.
But he was
Shut
averaging
down- shut
40
down
before
LeBron.
Iguodala was on him. That's
5-point difference. Oh, he goes from 40 to 30.
Did not help. Did not help.
I
Wait,
mean-
because I think you were losing in the series 2-1 when Iguodala wasn't on LeBron, wasn't guarding LeBron. So maybe it actually helped because they won the next 4
You guys hear me?
games, 3 games.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Because I couldn't hear Matt and that bullshit he was talking about right
He
there.
just refuses to listen.
Refuses.
Number 6, guys.
Yes.
This is where we start questioning, and this is where it starts getting juicy. Number 6 for me is Timmy D, the big fundamental, 5-time NBA champion, 2-time MVP. He's won, one half of the Twin Towers. Obviously, one of the most, if not the most nonchalant dreadheads you would ever meet in your life. And, one of those silent assassins that you just always have to make sure, where is he at? Very great, great rebounder, defender, all around. Listen, Can't go wrong, but he's not in my top 5 because everyone else is a bit greater than him. But I think 6 is the perfect spot for Timmy D.
Man, Matt.
At number 6, I have the Big Diesel, Superman, Shaquille O'Neal. My number 6 spot. Probably the most dominant player we'll ever see in a sport. Shaquille O'Neal. 3-time MVP. Carry those first 3 championships there. Just straight dominance. Never shoot free throws. Straight dominance, though. I mean, Shaq is just Shaq.
All right, Jay.
Matt, that's 3 for 3. I got the Big Diesel at number 6. Everything you said. One of the most dominant. He's one of the biggest what ifs in the NBA. Like, if he would have just taken himself a little more seriously with his weight, how long he would have actually lasted in the NBA. 4 championships, 1 MVP, but probably the most dominant NBA run in the 3 years that he was with the Lakers. I think if he would have kept healthy, he could have probably been considered the greatest basketball player ever. I think if we're drafting up one player for 1 year for a championship and you had to take everybody in their best form, I think low-key I'm taking Shaq. Because he was just so unstoppable that you were guaranteed 35 points, 15 rebounds. Like, it was that wild. So, like, I think, but again, he didn't stay healthy. And you can't rank somebody so high when they only have 1 MVP and 4 rings. And one of the rings they kind of weren't even the engine for, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, and he struggled a little bit in those first before Kobe got to be right. He struggled a little bit in the playoffs, right? With Orlando, with Penny, right? It wasn't.
he was a big what if, man. He really could have taken the league by storm. Like, he really could have. I mean, he did take the league by storm, but he really could have been like probably top 3 player of all time. Like, I'm not even kidding, because he just was that dominant. But hey, man, we can only deal with the information we have. So I have him at number 6.
You guys have him at 6. I have him at 5.
Okay.
Mr. Superman, the Diesel, pure dominance, 4-time NBA champion, 1-time MVP. You cannot stop him. He has arguably one of the greatest primes, if not the greatest prime of all time. What would he have done if he had just actually just stayed, training and keeping that body? Because obviously your body's your temple. Why couldn't you just stay training? You're the most dominant athlete of all time. If only he had kept training, he would have been greater than anyone, even his idol, Michael Jordan. And he's my number 5.
He was dominant. That's what it is. He was just dominant. He felt like he didn't have to train. So I have Tim Duncan at number 5. So I'm going to tell you why Tim Duncan is better than Shaquille O'Neal. And that's because his nickname, the Big Fundamental. He has better fundamentals than Diesel. He had a longer lasting career than Shaq. Okay? Won more chips than Shaq. He had... Shaq wasn't bad on defense, but Tim Duncan was way better. Okay? Elite on defense, Tim Duncan was. He had a better shot. He shot better than Shaq, even though he didn't shoot better. Better free throws, obviously. And he can put the ball in the basket. He was also Rookie of the Year as well, like Shaquille O'Neal. Again, 5 rings, more MVPs. Just lasted longer in a career. Even though Shaq had that 3-peat with the Lakers, Tim Duncan had a dynasty, kind of, with the Spurs, winning those 5 championships there. You know what I mean? They both had Hall of Fame coaches, so you can't say one had an advantage over the other. Shaq had Pat Riley and I'm drawing a blank on his name. Phil Jackson. He had and obviously Pop for Tim Duncan. So I just think Tim Duncan's better defensively, and Shaq is better offensively. But I would take Duncan in a vacuum, especially with his career expanding longer than Shaq's. I would take Tim Duncan.
G-Rod, 4 for 4 here.
Damn, man, we actually put more than I think. Then
Tim Duncan is number 5 on my list for all the reasons you just pointed out. Longer career, dynastic the entire time, He was a better defender when it came down to it. He has more MVPs than Shaq. It was Tim Duncan, Mr. Fundamental. I mean, the only thing I wish I could have seen out of Tim Duncan was we never got to see Tim Duncan not be in a great team like this, right? He had David Robinson. Then he had Parker, Ginobili. Like, it was. I wish I could have seen. Well, what could Tim do himself a little bit? Maybe would his game have changed? Have been this.
That's why I had Shaq, because when Shaq won with D Wade, that just meant, for me, in my opinion, I feel like he could have won with anybody. But Tim, I'm not saying Tim is not great. I'm not saying that he's not.
Dwayne Wade was dominant in that finals run.
Yeah, but like Tim had a system. He had the greatest coach of all time. He had all these other he had the system.
But so that's the question. So like, are you saying, Matt, that Duncan had better players with him, like he had better players with him his whole career, or you're saying the system? Because I think the system is what made the players great, and Tim Duncan was just greater. Like, he was the greatest part of the system. Like Mono and those guys.
It's just a little. It's a little bit of both, because right, like Raph says, Shaq with D Wade. Well, Pat Riley was the coach here, right, and then Shaq had Phil Jackson. Like, these are. You go Pop, Phil Jackson, Pat Riley. Those are three of the greatest coaches of all time, right? Yeah. It's a system they've made. No, I just wish I could have seen Tim Duncan without, maybe if he had been on another team, right? What would Tim Duncan have been? It's a kind of a what if that I always wonder about.
Yeah, no, I hear that. I hear that.
So it seems that we have 4 and 3, the same. I have Magic and Kareem as my 4 and 3. What's your 4 and 3?
Yeah, Matt.
Yep, the same 4 and 3.
Same here, Magic.
All right, so
4 and 3.
There's no need to debate that. We already know that Magic Johnson, obviously the greatest point guard of all time, 5-time champion, 3-time MVP, and I don't know which finals runner it was, but he played all 5 positions. Like, who really does that other than?
That was his first finals. And he was a rookie, so he won the chip as a rookie. He won Finals MVP as a rookie, which will never happen again. Like, I don't think people actually process that. Like, that will never happen again.
Well, only Matthew when he debuts in the NBA. But other than that,
when Matt Rod.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's wild.
Obviously, Kareem, 6-time champion, 6-time MVP. He was the leading scorer before. But listen, the Skyhook, the 6 MVPs,
Kareem
the
is
championship,
the most slept on superstar ever.
The goggles, the Skyhook. Listen, he's arguably the greatest big man. If not, he is the greatest big man of all time. He was inevitable. He won Bucks, Lakers, Showtime. What can you really say about that? And lastly, 2 and 1. Who is the second greatest of all time, and who is the first?
Let's start with Raph. Go ahead, Raph. Who is your 2 and 1 on your onside NBA?
As a former, if we had the discussion back in 2020, it would have been so much different. But number 2 is Black Jesus, 6-time NBA champion, 5-time MVP, 6-time Finals MVP. His airness, the second greatest of all time, the ultimate competitor. What can you say about him? And also the gambler as well. Michael Jordan is the second greatest of all time.
Go ahead, Matt.
Second greatest basketball player in the history of the NBA is LeBron Ramon James Sr. Guys, I look at LeBron. What else can you say? He's the all-time leading scorer. That's great. 21-time All-Star. That's great. 4-time MVP. That's cool. 4-time NBA champion. That's great. But he's not better than whoever my number one is.
You have to.
A-Rod, go ahead.
Yeah, I guess if your number one is.
No, I won't.
Okay.
Just to keep the,
So, a little peek behind the curtain. We all kind of know who our top twos are. We've talked about it before. But I will say that when we talked about doing this top 10 in the NBA, I actually sat down and thought about it for a long time. I actually compared if I still felt the same way I felt when I first broached the subject about who was the greatest player of all time. And after considering it for a really long time, I think I've come around to something. And you good, Raf?
Sorry. Keep going.
No, you're good. And after really considering it, like actually sitting with it and all like the past feelings that I have,
Oh, yes. Finally.
I have to say that Michael Jordan is number one on the list of basketball.
Yes!
I'm sorry, Raf. Listen,
Yes!
LeBron James is fantastic.
The troll job, the ultimate troll job.
LeBron James is fantastic. Okay, he is. Don't get me wrong. And he gets shitted on a lot for all the wrong reasons. 21 All-Stars, 4 MVPs, being to the finals 10 times. It's great. It's a great feat. But at the end of the day, what is this about? It's about winning. It's about winning the game. And going 6-0, whether you had the best team that year or whether you just were unstoppable in the playoffs, whether the competition was crap, still winning 6 finals and not losing a single one, that is impressive. If LeBron had 6 rings, and he had 6 losses, then I'll be like, you know what? He has better stats. He's a better overall basketball player than Michael Jordan. I'm going to give it to LeBron. But LeBron hasn't won as much. And LeBron's had more chances as well. And if he doesn't melt down in Dallas, maybe he's considered the greatest basketball player ever. And it's just like, I don't agree with the time he gets shit on. And even with Michael Jordan retiring, and even with him playing for the baseball team and him playing for the Wizards, we all watch basketball because of Michael Jordan. And he has more rings. He has more rings than LeBron and more MVPs. And it's just like, and he's played less time. So I think in a vacuum, right now, I just think you have to say that Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player ever. And LeBron James is a very, very, very close, but never gonna get there second.
That leaves me for my number one. After much thought, I looked at the list and I'm like, man, would this guy even be on it? Is he even worth consideration to be on the list? I mean, look at all these great names. And then I sat back while J-Rod was snoring. Raph was engaged in extracurricular activities. I sat back in my chair and I said, it's just so obvious. Michael Jeffrey Jordan is the greatest NBA player, the greatest athlete in the history of sports. It's just that simple. 6-time NBA champion. 6-time Finals MVP, where the finals never reached a game 7. Ever. 5-time MVP. 11-time All-NBA. 10-time scoring champion. Defensive Player of the Year. 9-time All-Defense. He averaged 30 for his career. 5th all-time points. Number 1 all-time points per game. 2 three-peats. Dominance. Straight dominance. Most game-winning shots in NBA history. Just dominant.
He's just a killer, bro. He's just
Free. Jordan.
He just has too many significant moments. The flu game, the 3-point game, the double nickel game. Like he just has he's just too iconic as a basketball player, and he has the stats to back it up. If he didn't have the stats, then it'd be like, all right, then we could talk about it. But he has the stats to back it up, and he has it in less time too. Like I would even give it to LeBron if he did it now, and he's had 10 plus more years than Michael Jordan, more minutes, more games, and it's just like I give God the credit. Kareem had the all-time scoring record, but nobody considered him the greatest. Well, I'm not gonna say nobody, but majority didn't consider him the greatest basketball player of all time. Majority considered Michael Jordan. Why? Because he won when it counted. Because at the end of the day, it's when you win. It's how they didn't ask him to pass the ball. They asked him to please score the basketball to win. Please, we need you to score the basketball to win.
Thank you, J-Rod. Thank you.
And that's what he did. Like, that's what he did.
Because basketball is about putting the ball in the basket. That's how you win games.
Back then, everybody had a job to do. Now it's more free-flowing. Everybody does the same thing. But back in the day, everybody had a job to do. You play defense, you rebound. You point guard, you pass the ball. You shoot the ball, you score for us. And that was his job. And he was the best in that era to do it. And he was a freaking assassin. Oh, by the way, majority of the shoes you wear, yeah, that's because of him. He was flying through the air with his tongue out and his chain hanging out. He was so
iconic.
He was so iconic, Matt. They had to ban the jewelry from the neck because it was so fire. Okay, it was just like. And I'm sorry, LeBrons are trash.
2014,
LeBrons are garbage. And LeBron's Space Jam movie sucked. It sucked. That's a big minus.
Go ahead, Raph. Tell me why he's better.
Tell me
why LeBron Ramon James Sr.
I need one argument.
Oh wait, you mean the powder toss that he stole from Michael Jordan? That's interesting.
Now I will say, Raph.
Whoever's left. We're done. Me and you are done, Jay. I'm never going to agree with you and ever anything again. You are now in Matthew territory. We cannot agree on anything. I'm going to make sure to go against everything you go against now.
I'm sorry,
the most complete player of all time. No one can ever put themselves in LeBron's shoes since he was drafted out of high school and what he's doing to this day. Longevity should not be a subtraction, should not be a negative thing that I hear about LeBron, because if any of these other athletes had a chance to do it, they will be doing it too.
I'm not knocking him. I'm not knocking him for the longevity.
I think it's my turn. I think it's my turn. I'm talking. I let you guys talk. Now it's time to hear some real talk.
My fault.
Longevity, versatility, leadership. LeBron does it all. The fact that I have to sit here and just hear take after take, and the only thing I'm hearing is that Jordan is the greatest scorer of all time. You guys are saying that he's the greatest scorer of all time. Matt wants to say, oh, yeah, basketball, that's about putting the ball in the basket. Jay wants to say, yeah, you want to rebound this, make that, shoot that. Sure, go ahead, argue that LeBron, that he's the greatest scorer of all time. I'm not going to argue that. I can care less. because basketball is way more than just scoring. LeBron, you guys want to talk about LeBron scoring this, LeBron having more games. LeBron did that in what, 1,500 less shots than Jordan? We're talking about a pass first guy here, a pass first player being the greatest scorer of all time. Wait, not greatest, but having the most points of all time. I've never been a big if guy. You know, Matthew can tell you that's all fantasy. That's all la la land. That's just not the case. LeBron James, most complete player of all time. Obviously, I cannot fault him. I mean, I cannot defend him in that Dallas series. But let's look at it. And let's look at everywhere else. Cavs, Spurs. LeBron by himself against the Spurs that you guys, that Matthew just talked about.
Himself.
With the Cavs,
I mean, the first time. Oh,
with the Cavs.
time.
With the Cavs. Yeah. He was by himself. With the Cavs, yeah. He was by himself.
You see, chat. I got him. Chat.
And Varejao.
Chat. I got him. Chat. Because this guy's crashing out for no reason, looking like an idiot. Crashing out for no reason.
Talk, Raph.
2011. Him and D Wade are making fun of Dirk with the flu. He's making fun. They sneezing. They got what they deserve. They got humbled. They lost in 5. That's something that I would never excuse. Then what happened next year? Boom. He finally got his ring against a young Thunder team. Matthew can argue, all these Jordan fans, these Jordan fans are gonna argue, oh, the Thunder weren't ready yet. That's not my problem. You be what's in front of you. What did they do after that? The controversial Ray Allen save LeBron's legacy. Who scored all those points leading up to Ray Allen? Oh, okay. They don't want to talk about that. I got it. Why? Because LeBron is the only player in sports that all these. What am I hearing? Oh,
no.
LeBron is the only player in sports. Only player in sports that everything he does is looked at with a microscope. Jay, I know that you are a Jordan guy right now, but let's take all the bias aside. LeBron retires, goes to play football. How does he look at? Let's be honest.
No, I totally agree with you. The media is definitely harder on LeBron. People who say that it's the same, I don't agree with that. I do agree that LeBron has more media against him. What I'm saying to you is that if we take the NBA as a whole and what you're supposed to do as a basketball, and that's win championships, Michael Jordan maximized the most about winning the championship. LeBron maximized. I don't want to say this. He's going to say I'm calling him a stat patter. I'm not calling him a stat patter. He needed to, you're right, he needed to do these things in order to get his team where it needed to be. But he couldn't do it enough to win a championship in some circumstances. If that makes sense. Like LeBron had to carry a team. Michael Jordan had more help. Like he had a system more around him. But Michael Jordan won. Like, I have to give the credit to winning. Like, that's the whole point of playing these games, is to win. I can't just say, well, LeBron tried his hardest. I literally have somebody here who won more. And Kareem has more championships too, but the reason I don't have Kareem ahead of LeBron is that Kareem wasn't the main engine for like the last 3 championships. It was Magic. So that's why I don't have Kareem higher than LeBron. But I gotta give credit to the end. Not to be this guy, I consider it a real championship, but I heard you guys don't consider the bubble a real championship.
Listen, I don't even want to talk about the wins. We already know about his wins. We already know about his rings. Let's talk about his losses real quick. I'm looking at these losses and stuff. The only losses I'll give to you guys is 2 of them: Dallas and Spurs. Other than that,
and if he has those wins,
anything.
And if he has those wins, he's probably the GOAT. He's probably the undisputed GOAT because he has
That's
6
not my
rings.
problem. That is not my problem. What I'm trying to say is that you guys want to talk about how many losses he has, right? Let's talk about his losses, because the number one thing Jordan fans like to talk about is he's never lost in the finals. Who did he face, and who did LeBron face? Let's talk about that real quick. Go ahead, Matthew. Defend that, because I want to hear.
All
I'll
I'm
give
hearing-
you.
all
I'll
I'm
give you
hearing, Jeremy,
Dallas. I'll give you Spurs. Other than that, let's talk about those Warriors losses. Go ahead, because you guys want to talk about those losses. Go ahead.
Jeremy, all I'm hearing for the past 4 minutes now, all I'm hearing is, oh, I'll give you these 2 losses. Oh, LeBron. I'm not gonna excuse LeBron for his against the Mavericks and against the Spurs the second time. But wait, Jeremy, is there anything to excuse for Michael Jordan? There's nothing because he won. He won the finals. There's no excuse. There's no I'm gonna give you this. There's nothing to give.
Yeah.
Because he won them.
Yeah, he won them in a far less competition than LeBron James. So congratulations. That's what you want out of this. Congratulations. But listen, I'm always going to take the player that's greater. I'm always going to take the player that's greater with the competition that he faced. I'm not doing this plumber stuff.
So
he plays plumbers.
Okay, so let's talk about
Plumber stuff. So Larry Bird is a plumber.
So let's.
He did not. We're not talking about that. We're talking about finals.
Yeah,
we're talking about the finals,
he didn't beat Larry Bird. Yeah, he never beat Larry Bird. That's one of the knocks against Jordan. He really didn't beat Bird, but
he beat a later version of the Showtime Lakers, Charles Barkley. What, two times against the Jazz? Come on, bro.
But what about the East?
Come on, big dog.
The Knicks, you had the Knicks in the East. You had the Pacers.
The Pistons.
Bad Boys Pistons. Listen, he couldn't even get to the finals until how many years later? Listen, guys, this is not what I'm trying to say. My end argument here that I want to close off with is that Michael Jordan would never do what LeBron could, but and vice versa, we would have cleaned it easily.
I'm not trying to talk about that. I'm good. I moved past all that shit. Like, we're good on that. But I'm talking about because you talk about the competition. Let's talk about LeBron's help that he had. He had D Wade, Chris Bosh, he had Kyrie Irving, and he had Kevin Love, and now he has Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic,
Anthony Davis, and I think
all at different times. Okay.
Yeah, but but he had them. I think you will agree that D Wade's better than Scottie Pippen.
No. Absolutely not. You don't think absolutely not. As a Robin? No. As a Robin? No.
Yeah, no. See now he's just doing this.
I'm not talking about as a Robin. I'm talking about overall. I'm talking about D Wade is better.
Sure, go ahead. Sure.
Okay, so D Wade's better than. Would you say Anthony Davis is better than Pippen?
Yes, but that's like a weak case because you guys have the greatest coach of all time.
I'm not saying it's end all be all, but what I'm saying is when you talk about Jordan playing against plumbers, it's not like LeBron James. Yes, in the beginning, I don't take the Spurs finals. There's no way he was winning that. No way in hell he was gonna win that. The finals.
His Heat run is the only one I'll give it to you guys that he should have won all of them. At least won three. Three of them.
The 2 finals where he played with the Lakers. When he gets playing against the Warriors with KD there, he wasn't winning those. So we'll scratch those too as well.
How about 2015? I'm a Curry guy, but let's be honest. What do we know about him winning or losing if he had those guys healthy? We don't know that.
No, yeah, that's a great point. But
also now you're giving me yes when it comes to LeBron, but not when it comes to Curry. I see.
Listen, because when you say ifs, it's a 2 sides of the story. But when I say it's only one side that I can say. But it's fine. We're past.
Yeah,
listen, us LeBron fans.
You say you can't do it, but you're doing this with LeBron.
Us LeBron fans, we're past you Jordan fans. You guys are still delusional. You guys are making up stories.
You have yet to give me a single good take. I have yet to hear a good take.
What about the
bro? Your take is only that. Your take is literally that he's a great scorer of all time. That's your only take. That is your only take against LeBron.
What is basketball about? When Raph goes and guards Jeremy in the park, what is basketball about?
That's not my problem. That's not that. Bro, are you taking the greatest scorer? Are you taking the greatest scorer of the court? Or are you taking the guy that could, he knows how to rebound, pass, defend, and he has the IQ? 4 against 1. Are you taking the better scorer?
Wait a minute. What does basketball turn into? What does basketball turn into at the end of games? When we're playing in the park or in the NBA, it turns into you versus him. That's what it turns to. Okay. The best player on the court takes on the other best player on the court.
Correct.
So, and Michael Jordan was the best defender on the court at all times, and the best scorer on the court at all times. 5-time all defense. LeBron has how many all defensive teams? One?
He has one. To how many you guys have? Like 10?
Yeah. How many scoring titles does LeBron have?
Listen, at the end of the day, Jordan has the perfect numbers to be number 2, and he's always going to be number 2. You guys can be keep. Listen, you guys are respecting the OGs.
But you're not giving me.
I respect that.
Nothing.
You guys are respecting the OGs. I completely respect that, and I would endorse that if it weren't for what LeBron has done. Everything. Let's look at side by side. Take the championships out, all for both of them. It's not even a competition.
LeBron Jordan clears.
No, absolutely not. Defense, sure. Offense, no. Because there's more to basketball.
That's what the
there's more to Matthew.
Nobody cares who you pass the ball.
Listen to me real quick. If Jordan is if his peak was scoring 35 points and LeBron's peak is scoring 27 points, 28 points, but my guy LeBron is basically averaging a triple double. Am I taking LeBron James or am I taking Jordan?
Nobody cares.
I'm taking LeBron.
What happens with the? But what if LeBron teams is losing? Because even though
they lost, despite him getting 30 assists, if they lose, what's the point? Oh my God, what a great game!
That's what I'm saying.
He's
like he has to,
LeBron James. So what I'm hearing right now, what I'm hearing LeBron is that LeBron James was scoring 0 points and getting those assists alone. That's what I'm hearing right now, right?
No, Matthew, did he win those games? Did he win those games with 30 points and 30 assists? Did he win those games?
Bro, because you're only both of your arguments is literally that he's a good scorer and he's clutch. Congratulations. If you want to say he's the most clutchest player of all time. Bro, stop it, bro. Because listen,
maybe if LeBron focused on scoring more, he would have more championships.
Bro, LeBron doesn't need to do that. Like LeBron
only has 4 rings.
He's the most complete player of all time. We don't need to focus on scoring like your guy did because he couldn't pass, he couldn't rebound. He doesn't have to
scored and defended.
That's a 2-way player. That's a 2-way player. When we're talking about the greatest of all time, that's a 2-way player.
Hold on.
That's what all there could possibly be is a 2-way player.
No, there's not, Matthew. Let's be honest, bro.
Here's how many rebounds and assists you get.
So that doesn't matter. That's what I'm hearing right now. And that's how you lost. You just lost argument. You lost argument. You lost
at the end of the game. Making the shots at the end of the game.
You lost the argument.
And you know what's crazy?
You lost the argument.
You
lost the argument.
It's not like Jordan is averaging 2 assists for his career. He has just 5.3 assists for his career. So he was passing the ball.
Listen, Jay.
So because LeBron can pass the ball, that's what makes him the greatest of all time.
LeBron has the greatest IQ of all time. Greatest IQ of all time. Greatest
IQ of all time, and yet he misses the most game-winning shots of all time. Help me out.
Is that IQ? Or is that just you shooting?
Winning the game. Winning the game is what matters.
So clutch and IQ have a correlation. Interesting. You lost the argument. You lost the argument.
But it's about who wins. It's about winning the game.
Because your arguments is so like weak. It gets weaker and weaker.
You don't care about winning the game. You don't care about winning the game.
Of course, you have to. Listen. You have to care about winning the game. I'm not giving. Listen, if you guys want to call Jordan the greatest winner of all time, go ahead. But do not call him the greatest player of all time with his weak ass argument saying that he's a 2-way player.
I got him, Matt. I got him right now. All right. Who could do more on the field as a player? Lamar Jackson or Tom Brady?
You know the answer.
Who could do more on the field?
Actually, Tom Brady.
So you said Tom Brady could do more because Lamar Jackson.
Tom Brady's a way better passer, more IQ than Lamar. Lamar only has his legs. Next question, Jay. You could not get me with that weak ass.
Hold on, because this is a guy that for years tells me, Lamar can throw the football. Lamar's an elite passer.
Wait, Matt. We're talking about Lamar Jackson and Tom Brady. Pop, come on, chill out.
Yeah, but my point
because you're on the record saying all the time Lamar can throw the football. He's not just a running back.
So okay,
sure.
So okay,
listen, and you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong here. You're right. I'm saying I on record said Lamar.
Both, and Brady only does one.
Listen, I'm saying that Lamar does elite running. Brady does elite passing. Way better passing than Lamar. And Lamar's way better runner. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Obviously, Brady can't run at
But
all.
Brady
I'm
does
not gonna
zero
say
running. Brady does
zero running.
running.
Correct. But Lamar cannot pass the ball like Brady does. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Brady can't run like Lamar can.
LeBron can't score like Jordan.
That's not true. No.
Wait a minute.
No, guys,
Michael
guys,
Jordan.
guys, wait, man. Let me hear him out. He cannot score like him in the clutch. I'll give you that. But don't give me this stuff that he's a far better scorer than
Michael
LeBron,
Jordan
please.
averaged 30 points 9 times in his career. LeBron did it once.
Matthew.
Once.
I'm gonna listen. Congrats on the scoring part. You got him against the scoring
Wait
part.
a minute. In an era where they averaged what, 85, 90 points a game?
So he was scoring like 40% of the
He
points.
was scoring a third of their points.
When you're your main, okay. Interesting. That's
LeBron
very
was the
interesting.
main one, and he couldn't do it.
LeBron is the most complete player of all time. That he wants to get everybody involved. Next question, bro.
And that resulted
But it
in what?
doesn't
Losing to the
translate
Mavericks?
Next question, bro.
That
It
resulted in
doesn't
what?
translate to
Losing the
winning
Mavericks.
though.
It resulted in losing to the Mavericks and getting shut down by a 20-year-old Kawhi Leonard. That's what that came down to.
Who? LeBron?
Yeah.
Listen, what I'm trying to say right now is that okay. So my argument, even back in the day, when I started to think about LeBron as the greatest of all time, I used to think, okay, sure, he's a better scorer than him. He's not a far better scorer than him. Don't give me what
He averaged more in an era where they averaged like 90 points a game.
And I don't consider
85 points a game.
Listen, wait. I'm not done. Because I don't want to lose my train of thought. He's a better scorer, yes. LeBron is a better everything else except defense. Sure, you have the defense. You can say that Jordan is a far better defender than him. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm not gonna give you the part that he's a far better scorer than him. Sure, one of them prioritize scoring more than the other one, but guys, once again, I'm not a basketball guy, but I know about basketball, and you guys both know.
Jeremy, the league didn't even shoot threes. Michael. The Bulls nobody shot threes. Nobody shot threes. And he still averaged more than him. He still averaged more than him in every
basketball.
He averaged
Basketball
30 plus 9 times on 2-pointers. LeBron takes 8 threes a game.
Listen, LeBron is. You guys can say Jordan's a far better. No, he's a better scorer. I'm not gonna give you that he is because LeBron has always been averaging 27, 28 points his whole
In an
career.
era where the league averages 120 points.
Congratulations, Matthew. If that's what you want to go for, then LeBron
that
fought.
is where one-
Okay, you want to go there? Then who
It
wait,
is the
so who
easiest
faces more
era to
competition? So who faces more competition then?
LeBron
Yes.
faced more competition.
Matthew, who faces more competition, man?
Wait a minute. You can say the competition elevates now because nobody plays defense now. So everybody looks great. I score 50 now and we don't even talk about it.
Yeah, that's a
Bro.
good point. We don't
People
talk
scored
about
50.
no more.
People scored 50 like
That's-
20 years ago and it was, oh my God, they scored 50.
And
Now-
listen, that's a
Guys,
better case for
LeBron's
LeBron
scoring
because he's
50 now.
facing more comp. He's facing more skill pair.
Defense. That's less.
Bro, this is the weakest shit ever that I'm hearing right now because, bro,
It's
he
listen,
faced the greatest
it's-
team of all time.
listen,
he
it's
faced
hard-
the greatest team of all time.
It's hard
ever,
it's hard to-
bro.
It's hard to compare errors, right? So because they're obviously, like Matt said, the scoring is different. So you have to kind of compare it error with error, and I get it. Yes, even if you take the competition that Jordan had and compare with the era of LeBron's competition, LeBron had it far worse. LeBron basically had to go against the the second and third best player in the league on the same team with Steph Curry and KD. So like that was tough to do. You know what I mean? So yes, the competition obviously LeBron, but it's just
Physically,
like
he beat the
I
best team
can't
of all
knock
time.
Jordan.
That's what I'm gonna say.
What did we just talk about, Raph?
That's what
We
I'm
talked
gonna
about
say.
you play who you play, right? Like you have to play who you play, and Jordan played
Correct.
who he played, and he never lost.
Correct.
And it's very easy to feel the pressure and lose at least one of those finals when everybody in the fucking league hates you because you keep winning, and they never crumble.
That's not my issue. That's not my issue. I'm
I'm
hearing
not
that one.
saying it should be an issue. I'm just saying like it's a possibility.
I'm not hearing that one out. Sorry, I'm not hearing that one out because everybody knew that at that in the 90s that was all Jordan. But you can't say the same thing for LeBron. That's insane to me, bro. Because 2000s to 2010s to 2020s, I can give you years that LeBron was the number one, but there's not every year. He was not the best player every year.
Who?
Right? LeBron James. He was not the best player in every year.
What are you talking about? Despite Curry winning the MVPs, LeBron at the end of the year,
LeBron
you
was
said
LeBron was the best player in the league.
LeBron James
Just because he
did
didn't
not.
win the MVPs doesn't mean anything.
Oh my God, LeBron James did not debut in 2015, Matthew. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Entire
2003, bro.
2000 from 2008, 2007 on from his first
4 years from now, 4 years. Like, what are you saying right now, bro?
First finals appearance up until 2019. Everybody thought LeBron James was the best player in the league.
Nah,
Every year,
I would say
Those 3,
I would
4,
say-
5, 6, 7. That's 5 years. Yo, bro, you're doing
5 years
bad,
of
bro.
what?
Bro, you
So
keep
people
like.
thought All right,
Go ahead.
go on.
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
All right. All right. 2003. He debuted. Was he the best player at that time?
No.
No.
Was Michael Jordan the best player in
2004?
84? Was Michael Jordan the best player in 84?
No.
No,
But
he
I'm
wasn't
saying
the
that
best
his
player
era,
till
he was. Listen, my argument is always going to be that that Michael Jordan had his system, he had his coach, he had his peoples with him, and that's not a knock to him. But I'm just saying that LeBron James
didn't.
when
When he went to Miami. It was the same thing for
for-
Jordan. It was the same amount of time that LeBron until he went to Miami that Jordan until he got Scottie Pippen. The first time Jordan got a single other All-Star was
Right.
championship. It was the same group of guys. It was Jordan and Bums and LeBron and Bums. Same thing. Until Jordan, Scottie Pippen, LeBron went to Miami.
Yeah, they lost. Yeah.
Same. It was the same amount of years, the same time frame.
okay. Like I said, once again, if your critique of the greatest player of all time being the greatest scorer, clutch, and defense, then have at it. But I know, and everyone else knows here, that basketball is way more than just scoring
And
and
John
being clutch.
Stockton should be in your top 10 of all time. That's what I'm hearing.
Because that's what you hear, bro. That's
your top 10 of all time.
Wait, who?
John Stockton should be top 10 all time. Greatest passer ever, right? Most assists all time, right?
bro. I feel like you're letting everything I said go over your head.
He fed his superstar co-partner. Right? That's what John Stockton did. LeBron didn't play with superstars.
Matthew, you're letting everything I'm saying go over your head. You think that he's a far better scorer when
You're telling
LeBron.
me He
Oh, go
is.
ahead.
He averaged 30 when they averaged 85, 90 points in the league.
Raph, let me ask you a question.
Okay. No. But this goes against Jay's like theory that you're going against what you can only face what you're up against, right?
You gonna
Okay, so
Bro,
shouldn't
Matt.
have LeBron averaged more? Shouldn't have LeBron averaged more?
No, Matthew, because he's a my
Oh, because he
my
passed.
statement
Oh, because
is
he passed.
okay. That's that. If that's what, listen. If that's what that you're hearing,
Because he
then
passed,
have
and
at it.
resulted in what? What did his passing
Congrats.
result in? What did his
Listen,
passing
congrats.
result in?
Assist.
Yeah, but it didn't lead to
Assists that led
winning.
to-
It didn't lead to winning.
Did it lead
Listen.
to two championships were left on the
If
table?
we're talking about winning, then
Against
your
Dallas.
theory, Bill Russell is the greatest of all time. Then let's go there.
But
Let's
it's-
go there.
okay,
You want to
no,
talk about stats?
it's a
You talk about
mix.
Stockton?
But it's winning with stats.
It's a
and winning
mix.
with
It's a fluid mixed list. You have to have both things, and then you have to come up with a verdict. And
My final-
statistically, they are like this. Actually, you can make the argument that Jordan has more statistical. He has Defensive Player of the Year. He has more MVPs.
Yes, he does.
He has
No,
more
no,
scoring
no,
titles,
no,
more
no.
all defenses.
He has more scoring titles, more defensive teams, more all like.
And he played less years.
Oh yeah, and he played against competition that's not even in his level. Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah,
But
but
why are these guys on the level?
Got
Because
it.
of the era that we're in.
because
No,
be-
got it.
But yeah, but Jordan, if it wasn't for Jordan, the guys wouldn't be on this level at LeBron's time. Because they had to see Jordan do it in order to get there.
Listen, everybody,
refs
make your
were- the
final
refs started
make your
this
final
conversation.
cases.
I started this conversation talking about, oh, nobody's been more criticized than LeBron James. Wait a minute, but he's the one. LeBron James is the one that chose to get the chosen one tattooed on his body. LeBron is the one that The high school did that. He said, "I'm the chosen one. I'm the next guy. I'm gonna wear number 23."
And here we are.
I'm gonna be.
Here we are. How many years later? We're in 2025. Here we are, 22 years later, debating if he's number 1 or 2. So you tell me, Matthew, right now. You tell me right now. Is he not the chosen one? Did he not bet on himself?
That's not my point. My point is that you said he's been criticized, most criticized.
Yes.
He came in. He asked for it. He asked for it.
He did push
Okay,
for it.
but
He was the cover of Sports Illustrated at what, 16 years old? Nobody thought.
and you're knocking for that? You're knocking for that.
No, but he
Interesting.
asked for it. He asked for the criticism.
When? Pull up an article that he asked.
He said,
Pull up an article.
one. He said, "I'm the next GOAT." He said, "I'm the chosen one."
And Matthew, here we are debating. Here we are debating that even J Rod.
That's not my point. Don't change the narrative.
Then what's your point? What's your point?
You can't say, "Oh, he's gotten the most criticism." He asked for the criticism.
And how did that go for him? And how did that go for him?
For it. Asking is a little much.
What are you talking about? I'm gonna tattoo myself. I'm gonna put chosen one, Raph. That's what I'm gonna put. And all of a
If
sudden,
Raph
like,
puts the chosen one on him and goes around the Bronx parading, I'm the next greatest thing out of the Bronx ever. We're gonna expect great things.
I mean,
right or wrong.
right. And if it goes well for me, then how do I look?
What did you say he lived up to
He bet on
expectations?
himself, Jay. That's just him betting on himself. He bet on himself.
Yo,
that's
no,
how it
hold
went
on,
for him.
hold on, Matt.
It's
But my
closed.
thing is that
Hold
you
on,
can't
Matt.
make the argument that he has the most
Hold on, Matt.
criticism because he.
Would you say that he?
I can.
Would you say he lived up to expectations?
It's
though?
deserved.
Would you say he lived up to expectations? He lived up to being the chosen one. He was the next one up.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so like,
Yeah.
so at least,
But the
I mean,
crit- so-
and again,
but
and
my
again,
thing is-
like,
go ahead.
for me, Raph, like, it's literally like this close, like literally this close. Like, yo, if LeBron,
No, but for Matthew, it's this
if
and this, like, this right here.
if
For
LeBron,
me, LeBron is here and Jordan's already here, bro. Like we like I'm only arguing with y'all because like you guys are still like respecting Jordan, but I'm just saying like I'm not saying I don't respect. I'm saying that.
But Jay, he made cases here. Oh, you could make. Oh, I'm not gonna excuse him for the Mavs one and the Spurs one. You can't. There's nothing to excuse Jordan of. He did it. That's it.
that's
He
the,
just
and that's
did
the
it.
point I'm trying to make.
There's
He just-
nothing. He just did it.
Interesting.
First 6, 7 years of their career. Wait. The first 6, 7 years of their career. The first 6, 7 years of the career was the same. Jordan and the bums, LeBron and the bums.
Both
LeBron went.
to the finals.
Wait,
LeBron got to the finals.
LeBron
They get to the
went-
finals. Jordan
Sure.
didn't.
Jordan was averaging.
No
40
short.
against-
No
Jordan
short.
was averaging
Not
40
no
against the
short.
Celtics.
I can't.
Jordan was averaging
I
40
can't.
against the Celtics. Larry Bird called him God disguised as Michael Jordan.
As-
But
Yeah.
what do I know? It was the same thing. The first few years of their career, LeBron then went to Miami. He should have won all 4 years.
Yo,
And he
Raph,
lost 2 times.
Raph.
He lost to Dirk and the Mavs.
Raph.
That's
if
not.
you
That's
would-
I can't excuse that one.
Raph, if you would have told me in
That's
20
it. That's it.
Yeah.
It's over.
And
It's over.
Raph, if
It's
you would
not
have
over.
told me in
Jordan
2013,
didn't lose. The second you put Jordan with a single other All-Star, he never lost.
if you would have told me in 2011, 2012 that the Miami Heat with LeBron James, D Wade, and Chris Bosh will only have 2 championships, I would have been like, you don't know basketball. Like, that's impossible.
They literally had they had the easiest path to the finals every year.
They should have had a three-peat. Like,
It was who was there? Paul George by himself, Melo and the Knicks. There was no one else.
yeah. The only person that can stop him is
You
the
can
Spurs.
literally say that about all of Jordan's finals. By the way, all of them. You can say that about all of them.
Then
I will give you.
lost-
I'll give you
lost to
that
the Mavericks,
that the
he
East.
lost.
I'll give you that the East was very hard at that time. That Jordan's cakewalk was the finals, but I'll give you the East. But that's about it. All of Jordan's things was a cakewalk.
But he had to get there, though.
LeBron's finals. LeBron lost to the Mavericks. That's a cakewalk.
Wait, Matt. What you said? LeBron's one is
The first final. The first final.
no. The first final he lost to the Spurs. That's not what. That wasn't a cakewalk, by the way.
I don't even consider that.
That was-
the
that
second
was-
one
yeah.
to the Mavs.
Why shouldn't we consider that one? Let me know.
No,
Let me
like,
know why we
I
shouldn't consider that
I
one.
don't hold it
He made
against
it to-
him. Yeah, I don't hold it
No,
against
we
him.
don't-
Oh, if he made it, congrats. This is what I'm talking about right here.
There's no.
There's-
You're not holding anything.
No.
against him.
There's nothing to.
Wait,
No.
He's not holding anything against him, Raph.
What do you? There's nothing to consider. He lost.
Because be fair, if LeBron wins that,
Got swept.
But LeBron wins that final somehow. We are holding him.
Yes, if LeBron wins that finals, we're saying,
We're throwing him in the air. He's God at that point, but he did it. So you have to take the L's.
He got there.
I'm not
He
gonna.
got there.
I'm not gonna kill him for losing
got
that
there.
finals. I'm not gonna kill him for losing that finals. Obviously, the
If
only
we
one.
excuse that one, or we excuse the 2 to the Warriors.
Yeah.
Sure,
The
we
only
can't
thing he
excuse
gets-
the Mavs, but we can't excuse the Spurs.
The only thing
No,
he gets,
I excuse three of them for the Warriors. I excuse three.
the only thing he gets.
2015.
The only thing he gets killed on is that he gets killed.
Oh,
on
but you don't
Dallas
excuse that as part of
and-
Steph's fraud ring. I got it.
He should have been Finals MVP. But continue, Jay.
Who should have been Finals MVP?
Stephen Curry.
I would have been mad if LeBron got Finals MVP in that, even though he lost. I would not have been mad.
See what I mean? This is just feeding. This is perfect. Listen, Matt, you're by yourself here, bro. Like Jay, you think Jay's on your side, bro? But
I'm
everything
fair
here
about
what
it.
Jay's
See, this is the
saying,
thing. I'm fair about it.
Jay
because
is dead ass saying that
listen,
LeBron is the greatest of all
I
time.
don't think you're a freak. I don't think you're dumb if you think LeBron James is the greatest player of all time. I can see where you're coming from. I'm just saying that for me, my mindset, the bottom line is winning. We play these games. We talk about the players. Play these games to win, to be champions.
Bill Russell
And-
won 11 times.
And let me tell
But
you
you
something.
literally, Raph literally, he said, I can't excuse LeBron for losing the
Let-
2,
If I'm on
the
the
Spurs and the Mavs.
If I'm on the Knicks and the coach told me the best way for us to win a championship is you sitting in that corner and rinsing out towels, best believe I'm sitting in that corner rinsing out towels, even that's what the team's asking me to do. They asked Jordan to score the ball. He did it at an amazing clip. He was the best at
He's a
it.
great scorer of all time. Congrats.
And
Great scorer of all
he
time.
won
Here we go.
championships.
Good shit, guys.
He was also a great defender.
Congrats.
And he did pass.
Greatest two-way player of all time.
And
Greatest
he-
two-way player of all time.
huh?
What is LeBron then? Wait a minute. What is LeBron? Because he's not a defender. So what is he?
He's the
He's
greatest
like
winner of all.
Complete player of all time. Complete player of all time.
But he doesn't win. What's the point if you don't win?
Doesn't play defense. Doesn't play elite defense.
He hasn't won because of his level of a competition that he's facing, Jay.
So
That's
the
the
Mavericks
argument.
were more of a competition.
Oh my god! I swear, everything I said just.
Oh, because
Bro.
that's what it comes down to. He lost those 2 that he shouldn't have lost.
That's what I'm saying. 2 of those losses out of the 6 that you guys are talking about.
That is none, 0.
If
How do you not see that? Oh, you do see it.
Because-
You're just looking past it. You're just looking
No,
past it.
because the way I see it, no, because let's bring up the Park situation then. Jay going against plumbers and guys that just came back from work at a 12-hour shift at this farm, going against Jay and his team, and
You
he's
just said
scoring, he's winning.
Jordan's path in the East was hard. LeBron's.
I'm talking about the finals. I'm talking about the finals, sir.
The
Talking about the
Mavs,
finals.
that year, everything was easy. Everything was easy. The East.
He
was
should have won
easy,
that.
and the
He
Mavs-
should have won that. He should have won that, and I've been saying this
Did you
this
ever
whole
say
time.
Did you ever say Jordan should have won that?
I can't. Obviously, I can't.
Exactly. We can't say it because it never happened.
because
It was never even a game 7. Never.
Wait, why?
Because Jordan's a great winner. He's just the greatest winner. Like it's the Brady argument again. It's the Brady
Listen.
argument. Who's a better
Go ahead.
player? Is it Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady? Who plays better? Who's a better quarterback at the position? Take away their accomplishments.
A-Rod.
But who are you taking in the draft?
The guy that has the most points, the best stats of all time. Yes, I'm taking him.
Because why?
He
Weapon?
won.
Because he's a fucking winner. That's why. And at the
Yeah,
end
and he
of
also
the
played
day-
23 years, just like my goal LeBron
And-
did as well.
and
That's
at the
what he
end of the
did.
day- At the end of the day, winning is we do. Why we play these sports. It's not to put up stats. And I appreciate it. And he's won. And he has won. He has 4 chips. So I'm not taking anything away from him. But he's just number 2. That's all.
Listen,
He's number-
listen. My
Number
favorite thing
2
is
all time. Number 2 all time. There's been thousands of players. And he's the second.
That's what
greatest.
Jordan is. That's what Jordan is.
You literally have no argument. This podcast here telling me that you have no argument.
I can say the same thing about you. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I'm thinking the same thing about you. I'm thinking the same thing about you.
Started your argument.
Jay is half and half.
Argument with that.
Jay is half and half. You are fully anything, Matthew. Anything that would have came out of my mouth, you would have said no.
No, that's not
Jordan.
true.
That's true. That's true.
No.
Stop it. Wait, how long have I known you, bro? How long have I known you?
You tell me a good point. I agree with good points because I can actually change my opinion. Raf can't change.
Wait, I can't change. Wait, Jay, didn't I just say that Jordan was my GOAT in 2020, and now
Jeremy, J-Rod, he saw because he sat there. Was in November. When was it? It was May. I don't even know. March something. March 11th, I think it was. 2023.
He breaks the
And then LeBron passed Kareem.
Yeah.
I was sitting in his living room. He was sitting on his bed. I bet you, sitting on his bed watching the TV. He was just in shock. And ever since then, he was like, LeBron is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
See, like, yeah, like to me, that wouldn't have changed the needle for me. Like, it was just like because it's like because that
now we have a.
That's
I was in shock too because I was like, oh, this record I've been seeing every year. I used to look this up as a kid. Who was the most points all time? And it was Kareem. Every year it was Kareem. That's what he's known for. LeBron did it.
Yeah, and again, flowers, bro. Like, I'm not trying to take anything away from him.
No. Flowers to your guy. Flowers to your guy, Jordan. Jay, you are in the middle. And stay like that. You're in the middle.
Made the 68 field goal? What's the guy who made the 68 yarder in Jacksonville?
Cam Little.
Cam Little. Is he the greatest kicker ever because he broke the record?
If he keeps doing this, what he's doing for many years, like LeBron's been doing for many years, go ahead.
Is he the
Sure,
great?
go
Is he
ahead.
right now the greatest?
What if he loses his team? What if he misses field goals, big moments in the playoffs?
and loses 6 Super Bowls with his legs?
Interesting. So all of the time LeBron has lost is because of him.
Just fucking.
That's
LeBron
a big one.
LeBron,
That's a big one.
Since he won the Bubblicious championship, LeBron has been awful in the fourth quarters in the playoffs. Awful.
Wait, since when? Wait. Since when?
Since the Bubblicious championship.
I count that.
Meaning that LeBron was how old at that time, Matthew?
Wait a minute, but you just said you've been saying all longevity.
No, answer that.
Take that away
Answer
from
that.
him. So now you want to make an excuse because he's old?
No.
Take it away from him?
I'm not at all. I'm not taking this at all from him. I just want to compare real quick where LeBron was and where Jordan was in their careers. What he played 13 years. 13 years, right?
In the softest era in the NBA that we're in now.
But you have to
I'm
remember
talking about Jordan, by the way.
LeBron also came straight out of high
Jordan.
school.
And that's a knock on him?
No, it's not a knock, but it extends his longevity in the league also.
That's not my problem. You come in 18 years old
I'm
compared to 21
I'm
years
just
old.
adding context. I'm adding. Make sure that we have the whole story.
That's a better look on LeBron. But listen, guys, at the end of the day, I didn't come here to convince. I came here to state my reason. Matt came here to convince me. He came here to convince you. I didn't come here to convince. Jay, at the end of the day, he's 52%. Jordan, 48%. This clown right there over there with that fucking bum-ass portrait of Darren Judge, he's over here saying that Jordan is 100% the GOAT. I'm saying that Jordan has been surpassed already, but at the end of the day, that's how I want to end this podcast. Everyone is going to have their own opinion, and that's completely fine. I think that LeBron has already surpassed him. Matt thinks that LeBron has no chance to surpass him because clearly...
For the record, you said I can't excuse LeBron for 2 championships.
Meaning that those 2 losses... He only lost, in my mind, 2 finals,
so
correct.
Raph doesn't
only lost 2 finals.
Winning the game. You don't care about
in my eyes.
So you
don't care about winning.
Of course,
so you don't count the 2 Warriors, you don't count the Spurs, and you don't count
because you guys only see it as one thing. I see it as the bigger picture. You guys are seeing it that okay, he lost that game.
Okay, let's say forget the Warriors ones he lost. Right?
Okay.
Forget the first guy. He still lost.
I can't forget about those because he's the only player that's gone to how many finals in a row. I can't forgive those one. I can't. I'm not gonna fall into this trap of yours.
In the cakewalk that was the East. We were here like, oh my God.
But J-Rod just say
gonna beat the Cavs.
But J-Rod was just defending the fact that he's beating what he's up against. So what are you trying to say about that now, huh?
And then he went to the finals and got swept. But you don't count it. Sure, we won't count it.
Warriors
We won't count it.
OP. I'm just saying
We won't
that,
count it, right?
like, if you make a big blunder with the Dallas series, you have to make a big thing. And the 3-1 comeback against the Warriors was his big, like,
The 3-1 comeback
counter.
is better than anything that Michael Jordan has ever done in his career.
But
But
regarding the
Raph doesn't
finals.
look at context of the game that Steph Curry blew those fourth quarters, of course. But that's his greatest thing ever.
Mm.
But I'm
Draymond
not-
Green
okay.
was
I'm not
suspended
gonna-
in game. Draymond was
So
also
let's.
suspended.
I'm gonna make sure. After this podcast, I'm gonna make sure to watch every single finals run of Jordan. I'm gonna see who choked, and I'm gonna see exactly how it went. That's
I saw
I'm gonna use your own logic.
1998, Game 6, 1998.
Oh, that's the only one you've seen. Congrats. That's the only one you've seen. That's the only one you've seen.
Best player versus best player, game on the line, and Jordan said,
Whoa. Who was best player? No, it was not. No, it was not. Was Carmelo guarding Michael Jordan?
"Oh,
So what are you talking about? Best player versus
I
best
mean, best
player?
player." But you know my point, bro. It was game on the line, me versus you.
Mano a mano.
But guys, we've known that LeBron's never been that type of player. Like LeBron and Jordan are two different players, bro.
What is the game about? It's about
And
winning
the
the game.
player that Michael Jordan ends wins more.
About winning the game.
Sure. He wins more. Congrats. But if your argument was coming in that Michael Jordan is the best, greatest winner of all time, you say your case. Congrats. Basketball is
Wins
way
more,
bigger.
scores more, defends more. But Raph says assists more matter.
So rap.
I'll
I
win
never said
all of them.
that. I said everything. I think you're as a complete. I think it's more important to be a complete player than just being a scorer.
So offense and defense combined versus assists.
Oh, so LeBron doesn't score. LeBron doesn't rebound. He doesn't assist.
What
He
is
doesn't
Jordan
have
better at? Jordan is better at scoring, and he's better
barely.
at defending.
Sure, barely. Yeah.
It's not barely. If Jordan was
Mike-
in this era, he'd average 45 points.
I don't agree with that, by the way. I don't agree that he would average 45 in this era. I feel like he would average the same
because he
average.
would have been shooting threes too. He would have
So,
shoot threes.
so if LeBron was in Jordan's era, he would be 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Matthew,
No, he would probably
be
have
a
the same amount
slot
of
tick,
points.
he'd be lower. He'd be lower, a little bit lower, just slight tick lower.
of what? How many points would he average?
Points.
Like 25 points.
Jordan
probably.
averaged, I don't know, 39 in 1 year. LeBron will be like at 33.
All right, Jay, I want to end it there because I
See,
I-
but
I just
we could be here all- we could be
Jordan
here
a better
all
scorer?
night.
Is Jordan
I just-
a be- is
we-
Jordan
I
a
just
better
figured
scorer?
out something. I just figured out something about Matt and these Jordan fans that they would
Jordan a
never
better
defend.
scorer? Is Jordan a better scorer?
That's not a
Answer the
competition.
question. Is he a better scorer?
Yes. Is he a way better scorer? Is he a
Doesn't
way better
matter.
scorer
Is he a
than
better
LeBron?
scorer? It doesn't matter if he's better. Is he a better
I'm
scorer?
saying is he way better because
Because he's gonna
LeBron
say
does
that-
everything else way better than him.
Because he's better than.
He
he's better
doesn't
rebounder.
defend way better. It's not even close on defense.
It is pretty close on defense, but you know what?
Pretty
It's fine.
close. 9-time all defense first team. 1 time. LeBron James was on the all defensive team 1 time.
Because Jordan, bro, because you gotta think about it like this, Matt. Jordan, for those when you talk about those like defensive teams, right? Well, I'm gonna look, and this is we're gonna touch on this once again one more time, and this is a different podcast, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna see exactly who was Jordan exactly going against in those all defensive teams and guards, and I'm gonna see who LeBron was facing. But we're gonna see. Because if Jordan's competition in those guards and those defensive plays that he was going against was far better than what LeBron had to go against, then you won your point. But no, I'm not gonna give that to you. I'm gonna give that Jordan was a better winner and a scorer and obviously defender.
So he
But
wasn't
I'm
a
not
better
giving.
defender. He wasn't a better defender.
Yeah, I'm saying that he's a better defender and winner. That's it.
But he's not,
Regarding scoring,
he's not a
he's not a
better
better scorer.
rebounder.
He's
He's
not a
not a
better
better passer. He's not a better facilitator.
That's it.
Basketball's more than scoring.
And facilitator. That's it. Rebounding.
I'm not gonna lie. Next time we play basketball, I want to see J Rod only score. I want to see him only score. If I ever see him pass the ball, I'm gonna be mad.
Jordan
I'm gonna be
averaged
so
5
mad.
assists. Jordan averaged 5 assists.
Bro, LeBron
If we're
is
trying to win the game, if J. Rod's getting paid millions for this, and J. Rod's trying to lock in and win the game,
But my thing is like,
J. Rod's
my
gonna
thing is,
score the ball.
my thing is always gonna be like, okay, you take Jordan scoring out the game, and you take LeBron scoring out the game. Who's gonna win me that game? Is it gonna be Jordan facilitating, or is it gonna be LeBron's
But you're
You
facilitating?
have to take
You-
Jordan
you-
scoring
you're
out the
taking out
game
the
because
main
nobody
thing.
ever did.
Yeah, you're
Nobody ever
Got
did.
it. Got it, Matt. Why? Because he never had any competition to face it like LeBron did. Thank you. That's it. Congrats. You just exposed your whole point. You literally just exposed your whole point.
How so?
Because you just said that nobody can guard Jordan. Obviously, there are people that can guard
No, because-
LeBron right now. That's what you just
20-year-old
said. I'm just going for what you're
Kawhi
saying.
Leonard, so 20-year-old Kawhi Leonard could lock down peak LeBron. That was peak LeBron James.
Interesting. That same Kawhi Leonard went to go on and win 2 Defensive Players of the Years.
Also,
Interesting.
Kawhi didn't lock him down. LeBron still averaged like 26 points, I think.
LeBron was scared of him in those fourth quarters. Go look.
Bro, Matthew. You need to
See,
understand
and
how
this is
great
why,
LeBron
and see, this is why I
You
go
don't-
against the Michael Jordan people. Because why you guys say some shit like that? He was scared
He
of Kawhi.
was.
He was this.
LeBron is a
Matthew, listen to me real quick before I leave, bro. I'm about to leave after this.
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up. It's getting late.
Matt, they gave Andre Iguodala the Finals MVP for guarding LeBron. LeBron averaged
They were
33,
up
10, and
the
10.
Cavs were up 2-1 in
They
the
were-
series. They switched to Iguodala.
And how much points? What was his stat? What was his stats?
He slowed
It doesn't
down a little
matter?
bit. Did he slow him down a little bit?
So just because he slowed him down, that means anything? So
was-
Matt,
Because that's the best player on the. That's the only.
Cleveland
that's the best player on the-
Cleveland lost that series because of the injuries. Because they didn't have Kyrie and they didn't have.
No.
Listen, I agree with that, but Raptors
According to
agree with
Matt,
that. But
according
Raptors
to
agree with
Matt,
that when it comes to
according to Matt, they won because of Iguodala's and he defended LeBron
Raph
very
doesn't-
well.
I tell Raph all the time with Steph Curry does that, but Raph doesn't listen to that with Steph.
He's two times Finals MVP in my eyes. Yes, Steph Curry. Congratulations. Yes.
He's a one-time.
Listen, guys, it was a great podcast, guys. Thank you for watching.
This was great.
We're gonna keep going with this
I
someday.
feel like this is gonna pop up again.
Oh, I'm ready.
I feel like-
but I hope Matthew's ready for his takes again because I'm gonna do my research, even more research as well.
All right,
It was a great podcast, guys. See you guys.
Catch you next week.